Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while. I know we had a break over the holidays, but we're back and hopefully we're going to start getting some more modules going. I'm actually excited to do a one shot. It's been a while since we've done that. And we have, actually looks like we have a whole group of new players except for Camilla. So I'm just going to jump right in to tonight's module and let the players introduce herself as we all get to learn about each other and have a hopefully a great time tonight. So let's start with Serafina.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm from South Jersey, and I'm playing Serafina tonight. She's a rogue.
Awesome. And Moonbeam.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm playing Moonbeam. I love my raccoon. I'm from Chicago, and let's get this going.
And Biozar.
My name is Chris. I'm playing Biozar. I'm from Illinois.
Awesome, good deal. And Domlo.
Also another Christopher playing. I'm playing Domlo, who is a wild magic sorcerer. Uh, I'm from South Jersey.
Awesome. And Mazara.
I'm Camila. I'm from Brazil, and I'm playing as Nazare, a very handsome rogue who sometimes gets unwanted attention.
All right, good deal. And I'm Christopher also. I'm going to be DM tonight's session. I'm from Pensacola Beach, Florida, and let's jump right in. So, a little bit of a backstory of our characters. Um, let's see here. You guys are in the. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to butcher these names, by the way. So, anybody that's like a hardcore and you know this stuff, like, just bear with me. Menzoberranzan. Camilla, how do you say it? Mesoberranzan? Do you know that city?
Mesoberranzan.
Oh, wait. Camilla. Okay. In the city of, and go, Camilla.
Mesoberranzan.
Our players have been summoned to the matron mother, Malice Do'Urden. She's called on the players because there appears to be one of the scouts had recognized a deep gnome that was behind House Durden, and it's normally they're not supposed to be in this Drow city. That's not normal, but there's a little bit of a sense of urgency to this because um, Matron Mother Malice knows that there is a cave that leads them to their rival house, House Devere, and Matron Mother is very, very nervous as this deep gnome is either a spy or may reveal the location of this secret, um, and thus give House Devere a heads up. So she's called together this party of adventurers that's here, and failure, if you know the life of a drow, is not an option. Um, the male drow certainly don't have a shot, but the female drow will definitely be dealt with harshly. You'd almost might want to say a quick, swift death to the male drow for failure might even be better than what would become to the females should they find this deep gnome. They've been tasked with finding this deep gnome and bringing it before matron mother because she wants to question and find out what's this deep gnome doing there? What does he know? And where does he come from? Is he a spy or is he crazy? It's been reported that he seems to be a little off his rocker and crazy, which would make sense for wandering into drow territory. And so we pick up with our party uh, heading to this cave area. So, what you guys see as you guys approach this area, you can see that in the side of the cave is a very it's not a 5 foot opening. It's very narrow, 2.5 feet basically. You guys are really going to have to squeeze to get through here. The As you approach, you can see one of the Drow scouts is there, and he kind of looks over at you, and he says, "Oh, are you here to take care of that renegade gnome?" And as you guys
Nobody else
stand in
wants to talk
silence,
to him.
yeah, as you guys stand in silence, he goes, "Are you deaf? Have you been cursed?" And he
I just looked at the tomatoes because I was expecting one of them would answer. Like,
Of course, we've come to take care of this little gnome problem. Uh, as is our duty.
Well, he's crazy. He's saying weird things. He went into that tunnel there. You're gonna have to go in after him.
maybe
No,
I didn't chase him.
So if you guys enter this tunnel, your movement is cut in half
Oh, great.
because it's tight. Except for, um, except for, I didn't jot down the name of our little. What's the raccoon's name?
Ringtail.
Except for Ringtail. Ringtail can scamper right along, no problem.
He's a scampery little boy.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem much to fear, as we know these tunnels quite well. Although, of course, I'm not going first. So, you then in the large armor, maybe you head in there first.
If I
You're
die,
talking
maybe
to
I would assume the paladin,
It
Biazar.
it's
Balazar.
it's fair to say that your characters don't necessarily know each other. Y'all were just
Yeah.
all called before for the matron mother and sent like you're now a party, go. So
So it's gonna take some time to get used to each other.
yeah, y'all don't necessarily know each other. You just know you better not fail.
See, like guy in the heavy armor definitely, would be an accurate description, right?
Well,
Yeah. Balazar, you're going first.
Okay.
do you guys all know how Drow society works as far as between women and men?
Yeah, it's
No.
matriarchal, so
Yeah,
the women basically run everything
yeah,
here.
yeah. You
Okay.
you
a
got
woman tells you just obey.
anybody that's a female Drow. These male Drow. You can pretty much just tell them what they better
You're
do.
doing
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Like he's fixing to hit me. You need to go kill yourself. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Anybody?
I got real quick.
Okay. So, assuming you guys are going to go into this tunnel, or this crack in the thing here, let me get a marching order. Who's going to go first? Who's the brave one?
I'll go first.
I'm not brave.
Okay. Who's Owl? Wait, I
That
know
would
it's a
be
Chris.
Balazar.
I know it's Chris, but I don't know which Chris.
Biozar will go
Okay.
first.
All right. Balazar is up front. Okay.
Moonbeam follow.
Who's following? Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Okay. And then who's after Moonbeam?
Serafina will follow.
Okay. And after Serafina?
Domlo will take the fourth spot because I don't want to bring up the end.
Okay. And who's on the M?
And I will
Mazara?
be at the very end because I don't want to know what.
Okay.
I will be at the very end because I don't want to
So-
take any chance of someone grabbing my hair.
So as you come into this to this crack, and you guys are moving through. I'm gonna say because you kind of had a combat. You basically moved in now about 30 feet, and you can see that this thin corridor is doing a T. You can tell that it goes off to the left and it goes off to the right, and so Balbazar, how how many times is that going to happen? Okay, so Biozar, when you make it to the T, you catch off to the right of where you guys are. you can see a little figure that looks like this. If I can put it on the screen.
Oh no.
Looking for
And
it.
and he's about a dash plus 10 feet away from you. Um, and so you can see him. So you look to the right, you see there's a little corridor with also another T, and you catch this little figure turn the corner.
Okay.
Does something just dash over there?
Looks like the gnome.
Yeah, Biozar would have saw the gnome. He saw him just turn the corner. So right now you guys are y'all have gone to a T, and you would be taking a right if you follow the gnome. You saw that the gnome took a right down the corridor, and that corridor is going to be a dash in 10 feet to get past it. Basically, for the sake of mechanic, you couldn't have ran and grabbed him. He's far away, or he was too far away to grab him in one move.
Okay.
You gotta follow him up there. I mean, I don't think the rest of the party saw him at all.
Yeah, no, they're all right behind you. I'm assuming you guys are all going together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're all right
I'm going
there.
after him.
Yeah, y'all would have seen. Yeah. So
You
if
can
you
do a
got,
conga line.
so if you guys are gonna go after him, when you guys would have arrived at the next corner that takes a right, you can see that he actually, you can see he's kind of small because he's pretty far away. Right now, he's about 2 dashes away from you guys, running down this long hallway.
Somebody shoot an arrow at his knee.
So you guys want to stay in pursuit?
Yeah.
I'll go after. Bizarre will go after him.
Yeah, let me know if anyone's not, or I'm just going to assume you guys are going for him.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys go, you're actually you're trying to make some ground, but he seems to be sort of getting a little bit ahead of you. And now, if you look behind you, you can see that the corridor that you guys were running down is now two. It would take you 2 turns to get back where you were, and you've now moved about 3 turns ahead. And you can see that it looks like he's slowed down. So now, if you were to do a dash, you'll be 10 feet from him.
I don't
Is
know
there
why I got
room to get by?
about this.
What's that?
Is there room to pass in this corridor, or
Yeah, it's well, no, you got yeah, it's tight enough that you guys kind of got to stay within your order pretty much. You're kind of a train of smashed up together. So I would say there's not really a way to
Like a conga line.
yeah.
I mean, I could cast Earth Tremor because it reaches up to 10 feet from us.
Yeah, but he's at least like 40 feet away.
Y'all can
Okay.
you can maybe move forward. Does what does Earth Tremor do?
Earth Tremor, you can use a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature on the other
Here, I'm bring
other
it.
than you must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed, a creature takes 1d6 of bludgeoning damages and is knocked prone. If
Okay.
the ground in the area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain.
Y'all can do that.
And
Actually, y'all can do that if you want to sort of like ready and actually all move forward, and then you do that. I will let you know though that you're supposed to bring this creature back. Y'all can do it if you want, but I'm just giving you a little heads up that you probably don't want to show up with a dead body.
right.
But you can try. I don't know. You know, sometimes drow are known to be sensitive. I think. I'll have to look that up. But anyways, yeah. So you guys, but if you want to close in on him, it almost looks like you would be able to.
So, Balazar, are you closing in on him, or are we
Yeah,
just tracking him for right now?
Bowser, you're the one
I'm
that
gonna close in on him.
Okay, so if the party kind of closes in on him, you can see him clearly, and he takes a quick turn what looks like to the right, and you would be able to you probably he just did it, so you might maybe you can catch him. So let me go through real quick and just let me know if anybody not in pursuit.
Or
I guess the only person that could not be in pursuit would be Messer, because everyone else is kind of stuck in this party train.
I
I
can
say
also
we.
do web that restrains.
He did one more turn, so he's disappeared from your sight right this second.
Okay.
Have we noticed that he's looked back and seen us yet?
No, but you heard some scampering, some little kind of crazy talk like ah. So he's saying he's like murmuring stuff. You're not even sure what he's saying. You can hear him like talking to himself as you guys get closer, but nothing you can make out what he says. Okay, so do you guys continue to pursue?
I say we pursue him.
Okay, so when you turn another time to the right, um, when you do that, you can see a long, like you're not even exactly sure how, but this little gnome booked it. He's way at the bottom of a staircase, and the staircase is about 100 feet. Um, a very long staircase. It's not like a steep staircase, but it's a staircase, and he booked it, and so you can see him there, kind of at the bottom, and he's scampering off there. So you guys,
Can I find
oh,
another at
I'm
his
sorry,
knee?
I left a detail out. This staircase you would no longer be tight. It's a full size staircase. So you guys could do it in two turns. But you'd have to dash your first 60 feet. So let me run. So by the way, y'all can maneuver around each other. So real quick, let me see. Buzz, right now you're right at the top of this staircase. Uh, so let me go to because of the order that y'all are in. I'll just ask Biozar since you're up. Um, or here, I'll go in order. Serafina, what do you want to do?
I guess we'll continue
Yeah,
to follow her, and I'll just stay
yeah.
in my position.
If you're gonna go your full movement, you in the next movement you would be at the bottom of the staircase. All right, Moonbeam, what are you gonna do?
I'll stay in formation and keep pursuing.
Okay, so you one more move and you'll be at the bottom. Biozar,
I'll pursue.
okay, and Domlo,
I'm gonna follow the guy in the armor there. So
yeah, exactly. That's safe. Okay, Mazara.
I will try to shoot an arrow at his knee to slow him down.
Well, you don't. He y'all are catching him, and then he's kind of like out of sight. You caught him at the bottom. It's not like now
Okay,
again.
so dash.
Again, that you catch him and he's out of sight. But just to give you guys a reminder, which I'll make a deal with you. I'll tell you one more time. I'm not gonna say it again. I feel like a dad. I'm not gonna tell you again. You were supposed to bring him back alive. But if you guys want to kill him, I'm not gonna stop you from doing that. Okay? So I just want to make sure y'all guys know that. But I'm not gonna stop you. If y'all want to fireball the sucker, knock him out. Okay. All right. So, but what are you going to do as far as the only real options here is sort of a movement option. There's not really an attack option
Dash.
at this moment. Because you know what, you saw him go to the bottom of the stairs, but he's not really in sight right now. What is your dark vision to? Is it 120 feet?
yeah, it's 120
Yes.
feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you saw basically like 121 feet. You don't see him. Is what happened pretty much. Okay. So Mezra, what do you want to stay at the top, or are you going to go after him?
I go after him. I
Okay.
dash.
All right. So at this point, everybody is about halfway down the staircase, and it's about this moment that all of a sudden you guys kind of understand how he got down so quickly, because the stairs shift and turn into a perfect slide, and you guys go flying down. And so as you guys are flying down, if I could, can everybody give me a intelligence saving throw? So I'm going to go at the top. Serafina, what did you get?
19.
Okay. And Moonbeam?
That'd be 12.
Okay. And Biozar?
13.
What was that?
13.
I just hear the teen. I don't hear the first part.
13.
13?
Yes.
Okay. You may have to be like the GPS and be like, bing, 13. Okay. Domlo?
That's a strong 4.
All
So
right. Yeah. Okay, Mezra?
15.
All right. Okay. So, Moonbeam. Okay. All right. Well, here, I'll tell you this a little bit later. So, you guys find yourself sliding down this thing, and then where you otherwise would have hit the bottom, you see yourself just falling down this spiral. As you guys are falling, Safina, you find yourself as if someone has cast Featherfall on you. You kind of you're sort of caught, and you're kind of going slow, and as you're going slow, you see Moonbeam just like a rocket shoot right past you. So Moonbeam just pew, right past you there, and right after that, Safina, you see Baozar just shoot right past you, and you guys can hear this. I don't know, Domlo, what would you sound like screaming down, screaming, falling quickly? What would that sound like?
that sounds about right. Screaming all the way down. Ah!
and then and then you see Mezra, you got a 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, Mezra, you find yourself like as if you are caught with a feather fall, and so Safina and Mezra, you're enjoying a nice relaxing descent. Um, the the others, you guys, uh, where's my thing here? You guys take.
This is ominous.
Yeah, you got okay. So everyone that's not feather falling, you guys slam and you are prone. And at the current time, you are like not visible. You're not unconscious, but for the sake of mechanic, you're like shell shocked a bit. Okay, so you're not unconscious, but you're unconscious. If that makes sense. You're not
Slightly stunned,
yeah,
almost.
right, stunned. You're not aware of your surroundings. You all take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. So as um, so Serafina and Mezra, as you guys kind of descend, you can begin to see what looks to be like an elongated room. It's kind of small right now because you're still high up, but this room begins to get larger and larger as you're descending down. You can see that the room appears to have a large glass table. Otherwise, it looks empty, other than a few of your sort of splatted friends. So, Moonbeam, you're the first to wake up, and you find that you find that all you can do is babble, and you're incapable of normal speech.
Oh, great.
so the next one to sort of come awake is Baozar. Um, and as you begin uh, to come uh, to come awake, you find that you seem to be experiencing uh, vivid hallucinations. So you can see, but these hallucinations are of small creatures of the forest. One might be a raccoon, but you're seeing other small creatures of the forest kind of appear around you, and you tend to find that they're friendly to you. The best way to describe to you what this is like is that scene in Cinderella where she's in the not Cinderella, a Snow White, where she's in the forest and she's like, ah, and she's singing. That you feel like that's happening to you. Like these creatures are just coming around you, and it's just you're in song, and it's just amazing. As far as you know, this is real. Um, Domlo, you you find that let's see, I had it here. You find that so you were screaming on the way down. When you hit, you actually are still kind of screaming, and you find yourself that you that you don't really stop screaming. Like you're
That makes
just
sense.
you're ah, and you're still just screaming. So it's about so here we go. We're back at the top. So Serafina, you land now on the floor. You can see this elongated room. You see the table. You see this table, and you can see a door. It's really far away. Like the room's really far, like 200, 300 feet long. It's very, very long. You can see there's a door at the end of it, and there's a table. Um, and you see on the table there's five um, uh, flask of liquid. Um, so what I'll do is, as you guys let me know, I'll go through each character. So Serafina, you've landed fine. You can see this table with the five flask of liquid. What do you want to do? You see your buddies on the ground.
First thing I'm going to do is slap the screaming one and tell him to shut up.
Yeah. So when she does this, it doesn't really change anything. Go ahead.
Um, then I'm going to check to see how the others are doing since he's still screaming.
Yeah. So
Um,
as you're looking around, what does she see, Moonbeam? What is?
Well, I mean, Ringtail's over there looking at me, making sure I'm alive and well.
Okay. And are you gonna stand up or
Yeah, I'll
did your
like
character have the
manage to
babble?
get to my.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Try to
the
remember.
babbler.
Yeah. Try to remember your. So yeah, these effects are still happening this round. Um. So yeah, if you try to
I'll
talk, it's just babble. Uh.
I'll try to get to my feet and like make weird noises
Yeah.
because I can't speak.
Yeah. You're able to do that, and so so I imagine like Serafina, she's trying to talk to you, but nothing really comprehensive is coming out. Uh. Uh. Biozar.
He's, he stumbled to my feet, trying to push the creatures off of me.
Yeah. Yeah. They love you to death, man. They're like, oh, and as you kind of push them off, they just might more pile on. They're just so happy to be with you. You can make out this table through the through the piles of creatures. You kind of as one little squirrel kind of scampers around. You can get an eye free to notice the table there. Domlo, what do you do?
Well, I'm still screaming,
Yeah,
apparently involuntarily at
yeah,
this point. Um, Domlo's probably gonna stand up and like cover his mouth with his hands and kind of like probably be looking around kind of wildly because this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
yeah.
But he's probably seen weirder.
Yeah, and you see everything I described: the long hallway with a door at the end of it, and the glass table with five vials of liquid. Mesera, you floated down gently, and you float down to this scene of everyone kind of coming to. And again, you see the long hallway, the door, and the table with the five vials of liquid.
I look to my left, look to my right, think what the fuck in the nine hells is going on.
There are two
And
chairs on
then
either side of the table. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot to mention that. There are two chairs there. Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
And then I go to investigate the vials of liquids to see if I can
Yeah,
identify the substance.
yeah. Without even rolling an investigation check, as you go over to the vials of liquid, you can see that they each have a little kind of a little nameplate or name card attached to them, and you can see that they actually have each of your names: Serafina, Moonbeam, Baazar, Domlo, and you recognize the one with your name, Mesra, and they say "Drink me."
What the hell?
Intelligence save, huh?
Uh, does anybody know if these are poison? Like, anybody can look at these and be like, "Hey, don't."
I would like to answer that with a scream.
you, you can speak.
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Drink it or no?
No way.
Try to check if it's poison without drinking it. I'm not going to drink it.
Yeah. So do you want to? It's got like a little cork in it. Do you want to take the cork off, or just describe to me what you're doing? So you guys are still screaming right now, or still your effects are still affecting you. Let me do this. Let me run real quick down the initiative here. So Safina, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna, and I guess pop the cork on it, see what
Yeah.
it
Yeah, it
smells
actually
off.
it actually has a nice, pleasant smell. You're not quite sure what fruit it is. Maybe like strawberries and raspberries. But a very sweet, fruity fragrance, kind of like that mystery flavor um, uh, lollipop that they have. Like you're not quite sure what fruit it is, but it's definitely a pleasant, fruity smell.
I guess I'll drink it.
Yeah. So Safina drinks a potion. Moonbeam, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna see and wait to see what happens to Serafina before I drink mine.
Okay, so you're gonna hold. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna hold it.
Baozar, what are you gonna do?
Stand with Moonbeam and hold it.
Okay, and Domlo, what are you gonna do?
Uh, is there still a hole that we fell down above us?
When you look up now, you actually see a ceiling, and it appear from where you are right now. The ceiling pretty much looks to be about it's like a 15-foot high ceiling room.
So no idea how we got here. I'm still screaming.
Hmm.
They're saying they're vials with our names on them. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna observe uh, Serafina as she chugs her vial with her name on.
Yeah. So you actually okay, and Mesra, what do you want to do?
Same as Moonbeam, except that I'm actually in shock as Serafina drinks her vial. And I'm
So
just thankful she didn't use her
so
status as a female to
so
make me drink mine first.
Serafina, take a inspiration dice. It's a D6. So the way I do the inspiration dice is you can apply it to any roll, anything. I mean, and after the fact. So if you make an attack and you missed it, you can roll it. If you fail a death save, you can add this. You can do it at any time. You can add this to anything that applies to you at any time. Just remember that you have one dice of inspiration, and you can apply that toward anything. And guys, basically, you guys look and Serafina just poof, she's not there.
There are no other doorways or anything around here, right?
Yeah, way down at the end of the hall, you can see a door. It's just really far down the hall. You can go. I mean, if you want to go to the hall, for the sake of, it's very far away. It's like 200 feet away or whatever. But I'll allow you to go there on your turn if somebody wants to go inspect the door. Is that what you want to do?
I guess on my turn, I'll go check out the door.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah,
on my turn.
Moonbeam. What do you want to do? So you just saw Serafina poof.
Was it a nice poof?
It just poof.
It's just poof. Okay. I am Like I uncorked my bottle, take a real
Her bottle
good
went.
whiff
Her
of it.
bottle is gone as well. She would have been holding the bottle and it went. The, all that went poo. Okay, what do you do,
I
Moonbeam?
I'm gonna uncork it, smell it, and
Smells
just
great.
take take a big chug of it and
Yeah.
see what happens.
So you take a big chug out of it, and you notice that like you drink a good gulp, but the amount of liquid in the vial as you kind of take it away appears to be about the same, and you guys see Moonbeam poof and Bowsar.
Follow Moonbeam and take a
Yep,
chug of it.
yep. Take a chug and poof. Domlo.
I was gonna go check out this door, but half of my party killed themselves immediately. So I don't want to be stuck here with
You,
Miss
I,
Shoot 'em in the
I,
knee.
I'll give. Like
Um,
I said, I'll give you full movement. Like it's not, I'm not going to count a movement. If you want to go check the door and come back and whatever, you can do that. If
yeah,
that's what you
let's
want
run
to
down
do.
and check the
Yeah.
door real quick
So if
then.
Domlo goes and checks the door, so you can see this door. It's a pretty good size. But as you get closer, the door, the whole room seems to shrink, and the doors seems to shrink, and you really can't even get in there. The door is very tiny. So from way back there, it looked like it was really far away, but it actually wasn't that far away at all. It was pretty close, and it's a tiny, tiny door. And you've gone about as far as you can get close to it. To give you guys an idea, it's like maybe I don't know if y'all could see about this high, about this high, like about almost like an inch tall or something. It looked big from where you were. I mean, it looked big in the sense it was far away, but you realize it was really not that far, and it's right there. So go ahead and finish out your turn. And you're still screaming, by the way.
I'm gonna I'm going to attempt not to kill myself to drink my potion while
Are,
screaming.
are you
So
are you going to drink the potion near the door area, or are you going to go back to the table area?
I'm gonna drink it by the door.
Okay, yeah. So and of course, poof. And Mezra, what do you want to do?
Well, since everyone drank their potions and I'm not seeing any corpses around me, I'm gonna chug it like I mean it.
Yeah.
Like chug,
So you do.
chug, chug.
You chug it down, and when you pull the vial away from you, you see that the liquid is still as it was. And of course, poof. Now, what Serafina used. So Serafina, for a moment, for about 6 seconds, you. So for about 6 seconds, Serafina, you find yourself appearing in this large kind of a stone slab in this huge area, and there's four giants around you, and you can see this huge glass discus thing above you, and on the discus thing you can see what looks like a plate, and beside the plate is a key, and you're looking up at this thing, and it's got to be like 200 feet in the air. I mean, it's so big. And you see these giants, and all of a sudden, as you're looking at these giants, one of the giants just the ground is shaking. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Serafina. I lost your audio, Serafina.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. One Mississippi, two.
Six.
Okay, yeah. So on a 16, you actually, as this large boot just pounds right beside you of one of these giants, who then kind of goes off down the room a little bit. It does miss you. It's almost like there's like a crease in the boot, and the crease kind of comes over you, and it doesn't smash you. And it's about this time that you begin to see the giants in the room, one by one, just poof, 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 begin to disappear. And you look, and you can see all of your new adventurers, except for Domlo. Uh, they're all there beside you, and you guys are holding the vial And of course, everyone, Domlo doesn't necessarily see this because it's pretty far away. Domlo, you were, let me real quick, just for the sake of the thing. Domlo, you were in front of a door and you can see that it has a lock on it. And you can see the lock on the door. You guys all are there. You all can look up and see this large discus table. It's about 200 feet in the air, and you can see a plate, and beside the plate is a key.
I
You
scream
guys are
at
on the ground.
Donlo. Can I scream at Donlo for him to get the key?
He's miles from you guys. He's so far away.
I run up to him and I scream.
Yeah. So Domlo, you hear this faint little "Ah," off in the distance. Okay.
I assume if I turn around, it's just like nothing there for
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. So Safina, we're survived this near death experience.
Are the chairs and things still there?
Yes. The chairs are there. You can see these large like tree, almost like California redwood wooden structures going up, and you can see it's about 200 it's going to be about a 200-foot climb to get to the top of this thing.
I'm gonna try to climb.
Okay, all right. So, are you going to use any equipment, or are you just going to start kind of climbing up the chair?
I have rope, so I'm gonna use the rope kind of as like a wraparound for the thing
Do
to
y'all have
help kind
a
of.
one of the little hook ends? Now, you
I
guys, if you have 50 feet of 50 feet of reap, if you have 50 foot of rope, I'll allow you guys to tie that all together, which would equal the 200 feet if y'all want to do that. I know the math is a little off, but I'll give you the climb if you guys partner assuming you guys all took rope.
I do have rope.
Yeah. And you
I have
guys are
rope.
yeah, you guys are level 3 adventurers. It's safe to assume that you guys have some rope on you. So yeah, if you guys want to do that, y'all can tie the rope together. Or you know, I don't want to. I want you to do what you want to do. But if you wanted to tie it together, you could.
That's why I said it, and you were like, I climbed again.
Can we send the raccoon up with the rope?
The raccoon would be able to do that absolutely.
Oh yeah, I
Now,
forgot about him.
the raccoon
Or
though,
key, I mean.
I'm gonna for the sake of the fact that the raccoon is with your initiative. I'm gonna say that you gave the raccoon a sip. The raccoon's with you wherever you are. So yeah, the raccoon's little, just like you.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be crazy if I have to. Guess this is just the first room, guys.
Right.
We're spending an hour on room 1. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Say we
Roll
get
for
the
him.
Yeah, okay. So I just need to know: are you guys gonna? If you guys want to climb this, again, tying the rope together and doing it would be the best way to do that. If y'all want to, if that's what y'all want to do.
Yeah.
say we go
Okay.
for it.
Yeah. So done. The raccoon. I gotta write this raccoon's name down again. Sorry. Can you tell me again one more time?
Ringtail.
Oh, I did write it down. I just wrote it in garbage. Okay. All right. So Ringtail, just does this little raccoon thing right up the stairs, and you can see his little raccoon paws kind of tie a perfect square knot. So it's beautiful. It would an excellent thing, good thing, and you guys.
Awesome.
If you now, Domlo, you are able to see in the distance that big, that table. You can see that it's over. You're aware kind of what happened. Um, and so if you guys are going to climb up the rope, then let me just real quick go to Domlo. What do you want to do? You got 3 moves, Domlo.
Do it. The vial is empty in my hand.
No, it's full, as if you never drank from it.
I'm going to drink it again and hope I don't get super small.
Yeah. Yeah, so you drink it again and nothing happens. But but when you drink it, it's still full. You got
Um,
two more moves, two more actions.
let's. I don't have a
You're
thieves.
not
I
gonna
can't do
make.
it.
You could you
Can
could
I
dash,
inspect?
and you're not gonna make
No.
it to the table.
Can I? No. Can I inspect the door, like the lock
hmm
mechanism?
Yeah, give me a either an investigation or a perception, whichever you prefer.
10 for perception.
Yeah, yeah. So it again, you can see that this definitely has a specialized lock. It's not a common lock. It's definitely you got the doorknob there, and it's a special. It doesn't look like something that would be uh, like the keyhole is sort of keyed. Like it's like a certain key has to go in this keyhole.
Got you. Have I stopped screaming though?
No, you're still screaming for another 3 turns.
My life has not gotten any better. I'm going to just lean against the door and weep quietly to screaming to myself.
Actually, weeping is an option, so you can switch to weeping if you want. You can, for the duration, you're screaming, laughing, or weeping. So if you want to switch to weeping, you can do that.
I will gladly switch to weeping currently.
Yeah.
Yes.
So uh, Domlo begins to cry, and as he's as he's crying there, y'all don't hear any of that. And so Domlo, as you're well, hang on one second. As you're crying, Domlo, you see that it sort of begins to rain above you. So just like sort of raining like big. You're crying and like big splashes of water splashing around you. And then
My day has just gotten that much better.
yeah, yeah. So now, okay. So you guys are now at the top, and you can see this key, and you can see a plate, and on the plate you can see these large. They're really big, but look like cakes, and they have sort of a wrapping. They're open, but you can see they have some parchment paper around them. It's very big, but you can see that each one, there's 5 cakes there, and they each have your name embroidered on the wrapping. And it says "Eat me."
I'm gonna take a bite.
Yeah.
Seraphine, take a.
So Seraphine takes a bite. Moonbeam, what do you want to do?
Moonbeam takes a bite as well.
Okay. Biozar, what do you want to do?
Take a full bite of it.
Okay. Now Domlo, you kind of I did your turns up front. Um, okay, and then Mazur, what do you want to do?
I take a bite as well.
Okay, so as you guys take a bite, you see one by one, kind of poof, 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 and you guys appear at your normal size, and you can see this plate, and you can see this key, and off at the door, you see these large splashes just coming down almost like raining. It's not like a raindrop, it's like it's larger than a raindrop, and you can see this big pool of water forming at the other end of the room where that door was. It's beginning to fill up. You see actually a nice puddle right now. You can see a clear puddle forming as this rain is coming down. And again, you guys are able to see the cakes. You can see the one there for your buddy, and you can see the key. There's only one key though. So, real quick in order, Serafina, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna grab my cake and put it in my pocket.
Yeah, you're able to
and
fold
grab
it
the
up.
key as well.
hmm You notice that when you fold up the cake, you took a good bite out of it, but when you fold up the cake, the shape is as if it's never been eaten. If you were to give you this, if you were to open it up, you see that the cake has been restored. When you folded it up and you opened it, the bite has been restored to the full cake. So you can put that in. Do you want to do anything else? See the odd
I was gonna pick
cloud.
up the key as well.
Yes. Okay, you have the key. Okay. And Moonbeam, you gonna do anything?
I'm gonna pack up my cake as well
Yep. You're able to do that.
and follow Serafina.
Okay. And Biozar?
I'm gonna pack my cake up and grab my friend's cake along with mine.
Okay. And Domlo, You you're gonna you're gonna get 3 turns again. Turn one, you feel this coming up to your waist and then above your head. And turn three, you're at the level of the
You're
door, but
splashing around now.
you are drowning right now. If you want to swim, you can get. Where you're at right now. It looks like it's going to take you um, 2 moves to get to the surface of this water as you're crying uncontrollably.
Yeah, I'm gonna swim for the roof. Let's go.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So you're about one more swim away. Still crying you uncontrollably here. Um, and then Serafina, what do you want to do? You can see this. The room toward the back is about halfway filled up with water, and it's beginning to cover at your feet.
I'm gonna walk towards the door.
Yeah. So as you're splashing through this, Domlo, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
sure can. A magnificent 9.
Yeah, you are like the force of this large foot-like thing that comes right past you sucks you right down to the bottom of the floor. The good news is you stop crying. So you're at the bottom of the floor. Moonbeam, what do you want to do?
I gently watch my step of where I'm stepping, just in case if there's something tiny down there.
Yeah,
And
do you want to
follow.
alert the party of this that hey, Dom is somewhere over there? What do
Yeah,
you do?
I'll alert the party of that
Yeah.
and follow Serafina.
Okay. Um, Now you're able to do this in your movement. Do you want to make an investigation check? You can either do investigation or perception, and you can do it at advantage if Serafina will aid you in that.
Okay.
I will.
Okay, so
Okay.
go ahead and roll at advantage, whichever one, perception or investigation.
Give me 1 second.
One Mississippi.
So 18, 19, 20, 21. 22 for
Okay,
perception.
so it's like imagine like a little mosquito at the on the floor. You see this little dot, like almost like a little gnat, and you can see he's down there and drowning. It's that's the end of your action though, but you do see where he is.
Okay.
Biozar, you're up, and I'm assuming you would have told everyone, "Hey, he's down here.
Yeah.
Hey guys." Okay, Biozar, you're up.
Okay, is there any way to get his cake to him?
Yeah, yeah, if you, yeah, she alerted you. Hey, he's down here on the floor, small. Yeah, you can grab the cake and go over there.
I'll go over
Now
there
you
and
could she can show you where he is, and grabbing the cake is a free action, and going over there is your movement. If you want to take your action to sort of scoop him up, you could do that.
Ringtail's just over there batting at him.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, give me a strength attack roll at advantage.
Strength attack roll.
Yeah, at advantage for you.
Rolling the d20.
Yeah, d20, and then add your strength modifier. But you roll 2 d20s and you take the highest, and do not roll a nat 20. That would not be good.
Okay, my highest is a 16 plus 3.
Yeah, if you fudge dice rolls, that's not the time to fudge it. What was your highest?
16 plus 3.
Okay, 19. And Domlo, what's your AC?
13.
Okay. Okay, so you're able to lift him up, but little Domlo is unconscious. He's kind of smushed up a bit.
Just a little
He's
bit.
in your hand, but he's smushed up a bit. He like you can see his little arm kind of. They're not quite where they're supposed to be. Things aren't
Oh
quite in
God.
place. But he's like You can tell he's there. He's there in the palm of your hand. Okay, Domlo, give me a death saving throw.
All right, so I'm rolling a d20,
Yeah.
and I add what to that? I'm sorry.
Well, you don't add anything on the death saving throw, unless you had an inspiration dice, which I probably should have gave you, but
That's okay. 19.
okay. Yeah. So you made first death save. You made it. Mazara, you're up. So y'all are aware. He reached down to pick up Domlo, but he squeezed a little bit too much, so Domlo is kind of unconscious there. Little
Oh my god.
little Domlo. Hey, but you know what? He's not screaming. You know
He's
Are
no
we
longer
like
in
on
pain.
the other side of the door already?
what's that?
Are we on the other side of the door already?
No, y'all are at the door. There's liquid. It actually is beginning to kind of dissipate. It's about to y'all's ankle now. Um, and but you're up. You got uh, Biozar picked up Domlo, but unfortunately he squeezed a little bit too hard, and Domlo is kind of flat right now.
Squished.
Yeah, he's squishy. Wait, what?
I don't
Aren't
know
wizards?
what to do. I
Oh,
try
you're
to
playing
make
a
a
wild wizard, aren't you? Yeah, they are squishy. That's true then. It's not just a thing you say. You really are squishy.
Really squishy.
Okay. All right. Mazara. Okay, so what did you want to do, Mazara? Just kind of
I
hang
have
out?
no idea of what to do because I'm just a Hulk.
You can try to stabilize Domlo. You could do like you could do like mouth to mouth or whatever. Like do something. You could
I think
kind
I
of
will
just be
swallow
real
if I try
be
to.
be real careful. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't do that. You might breathe him in. But you can attempt to stabilize him if you want to do a medicine check at disadvantage because he's so little.
Okay. I will not risk it. I pass.
You got it. Okay, so he is stable now. Okay, Serafina, you're up.
I'm gonna take the key out of my pocket and see if I can unlock that door.
Right now, the door is it's not it is underwater, um, but the water's about the side of the door. So yeah, if you want to, it's a small door, but if you want to reach down and use the key to unlock it, you can do that.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're able to do that, and the door unlocks, and the door kind of opens up, and the water completely spills through. It's very small though to you right now. Um, that because of the mechanical nature of this door, that was your action on this particular instance. Moonbeam, you're up. Who is it that's holding Domlo Bazar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys know that Domlo is stable in Moonbeam's hand. Did nobody
In
play a
Moonbeam's
cleric?
hand?
Is no one a cleric or paladin in this group? Are you?
Razar's a paladin,
Or
right?
cleric, or he's a paladin.
I meant to tell you guys that due to the fact you guys are level 3, and I'm not just saying this because of what happened with Dom Low, but I figured each of you would have a potion of healing. Sure. Wouldn't y'all agree? Level 3 players has got to have a potion of healing on them. So
I would
y'all,
think that's
Yeah.
very reasonable.
so you all have one. I'm not just saying that trying to gimp the game. I meant to say that earlier. That you guys, because if somebody was going to be like, I got 50 potions of healing, I was like, no, you got one. But y'all all have one potion of healing.
Alright, well, I'll take my potion of healing and, like, drop a little drop to Domlo.
Yeah. So Dom,
Like, itty bitty little drop.
so here's the thing. It's such a tiny amount of your potion. It does not expend your potion. You still have
Okay.
your full potion of healing. But Dom Low, you got the equivalent of like what's the most powerful greater restoration. Like you could call on your ancestors to come alive. You got like 1,000 hit points. Of course, you only get to go to your maximum, but you've never been healed like this before. You were completely restored. You had a little bit of kidney failure, but man, you're good, man. You're like the body of a man and the health of a newborn. You know?
Low is taking a
Yeah.
class in Ranger just to get favorite enemy for Giants. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
So you're like,
This
wee, like he's just kind of dancing around on the hand there. um, okay, so who was that movie? So Bizarre, you're up. So you got Dom Low rocking out in your hand there, man.
Oh, I can break off a piece of his cake and hand it to him,
Absolutely,
or
like
drop it in
a
again.
little nudge, yeah. And so he hands you in his mind what is a little piece of cake, but as you reach for it, it's like a boulder, like a crumb's like a boulder to you. So you have that if you, of course, Domlo, you do realize that the door is your size. So
can I just kind of I'm gonna try to take a chunk of this boulder
yeah,
if I can realize what it is that he's handing to me.
yeah, you're not quite sure. You just know it's a big piece of spongy something.
I'm just gonna stick my hand into it and just try to take whatever he's offering me, as much
Yeah,
of it as I can.
yeah. So you're able, and if you do, you consume it or hold it.
I'm gonna hold it because he didn't tell me to eat it. He just like handed me this crumb of
Yeah,
something.
if he tells you to eat, it's like and the whole ground shake.
Voice of a god.
Yeah,
Can I see that Serafina has walked over there with like a big key compared to me?
yeah. So what you found is when she took the key and she goes for this. This is an odd mechanic of the key. The key was large, but as she reached for the door, the key itself shrunk to fit the keyhole. By the time you got your hand to the keyhole, it was the exact size of the door, and you were able to unlock it. So the keys now, Domlo, to you, it's a good size key. It was a big lock, anyways. I mean, it was a big. It's big for a normal. It'd be if you guys ever seen those when people buy houses and they have those little real estate signs with a key that says, bought my house. That's kind of it's a big key. It's a small big key. So
Kind of
yeah,
like the key of a city or something.
yeah. But it's in the door. It's a small key, but big to Dom Low.
I'm going to continue to hold the chunk of cake,
Yeah. Now you're pretty
pull
far
out
up
my
there.
rapier, and point towards the door and hope that he takes this clue
Yeah.
to take me over there that way.
So you see him lift his hands like little squeaky noise. He's pointing with his rapier.
Lowers them down to the floor.
Yeah, he's like pointing at. He's taking his rapier and he's pointing at the air, and you hear these little squeaky noises.
Close to the door, not the table, right?
Yeah, yeah. The table's on the other side of the room now.
Lowers my hand down to the floor and lets them walk
Yeah. So
off.
as he does that, your turn is actually right after his. The door's open, and you have movement. You could go out the door if you want. You can
No,
see.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for everybody else who's still giant behind me.
You're able to see. You're able to see on the other side of the door that it looks like a. You ever see like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, like big tall
Mhm.
grass and all that. There's definitely a path, but
I will walk to the walkway or the entranceway of this doorway and kind of look back at my giant comrades that are
have you
still big.
have you passed the threshold of the door heading outside, or are you still on the inside?
No, I still want to be on the inside.
Yeah, so you're on the inside and you almost are looking at it like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids scenario outside. Okay, that takes us to Mesra. So you can see this tiny door, um, and y'all now that y'all can see Domlo, the little mosquito gnat guy, you can see him right at the doorway, and you can see that the doorway seems to be about his size, or that he fits good through the door.
I drink the potion
Yep, and poof,
and then
you're
go to the door.
yeah. Now, are you gonna go past him, past the threshold?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Mesra went outside, and as soon as she went outside, Domlo, you kind of don't see her. Like you're not sure what happened. She stepped outside. You don't really see her anymore.
There's a lot of that going on around here.
Serafina, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take my potion and go to the doorway, but not through the door.
Okay, so yeah, you're at the threshold, and you can see outside to something that kind of looks like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids. Do you want to do you, you're not able, if you guys do anything that passes the threshold, I have to know. So you're still like you can't peek outside.
I'm still
like
inside the room.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you're just there at the door. Okay, Biozar, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna pull out my potion and take a sip of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're the size of the door. One of your adventurers went out the door. The others are kind of standing at the door,
I'm
like
gonna
kind of like a
stand
water
at the
cooler.
door.
You're gonna stand at the door.
I'm gonna stay
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 in. Okay.
inside the door.
All right. And Dom Low.
Well, I'm gonna follow Mass Ray outside the door at this point.
So yeah. So Dom Low, y'all see him walk out the door, and you you kind of don't see him anymore. Give me a well, actually, you don't have to give me a perception check. Right about this moment, y'all see a large, what looks like, Domlo, what are you wearing? Are you wearing a robe or?
Yep, got a robe on.
You guys see a big cloth just almost like a curtain sway past the front of the door, and then it's gone. So, Safina, what do you want to do? Serafina, sorry.
I'm first gonna be like, this place is so weird. And then I guess I'm gonna walk through the
Yeah, so Serafina goes through. All right, so let's see. Serafina's through. Moonbeam. Moonbeam, are you out the door already?
No, I was right behind Serafina.
Okay, are you gonna follow her out?
Yeah.
Okay, and Biozar, are you out or are you in?
I'm in.
Okay, all right. So
I'm gonna
yeah. Go ahead.
follow behind Moonbeam.
Okay, and Domlo, you're already out, and Mesra, you're out, correct? Or Mesra's in.
Yes.
Okay, so those of you out, you find yourselves in. So when you were looking through the door, you saw this sort of Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing. When you stepped through the door, you found yourself standing in a garden. In the garden, you can see it's very, very well maintained, very beautiful. You can see the garden sort of enclosed by kind of like a white picket fence. There's a I probably should bring up the actual image before I tell y'all wrong. So when I said white picket fence, what I meant to say, what you see like a stone. The image here is really just sort of an example. You guys can see a forest to one side. On the other side is a well-groomed road leading up to like a hill with a small cottage on the hill. Not small like y'all been small. I mean, like you guys would know that you're basically regular size right now. You were small before, now you're regular size in this garden. And in the garden, you can see it's very well maintained. And the image that you guys see on your screen is really just sort of an example. But there is a door. There's like a wooden gate or wooden door. And then near the gate, you can see a little, like a garden gnome. It looks like actually a very, if any of you guys are craftsmen, you would assess that this garden gnome is probably the best carved, I mean, intricate design, and just is very beautiful, and it's holding like a gardening tool, and it's right by the door. It's actually kind of not facing you. It's kind of facing a little bit away from you guys, and you can see that this leads to that doorway there. So this is all within movement. If you want to go out the door, you could do that.
I want to inspect the gnome.
Yeah. So as Serafina walks over to the gnome, pretty much as soon as you kind of get pretty much within melee range of it, Does a okay, I'm sure. Well, actually, just tell me what your AC is so I can figure this out. So, Serafina, what's your AC?
14.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so when Serafina does this, you guys see this gardening tool that the gnome has slash and slash twice at Serafina, and Serafina takes uh, 18 points of slashing damage. And it is now Moonbeam, you're up. You can see that this is very much alive. Intruders, get out of my garden! And you can see this gnome with a red hat, and he has basically a sickle that he just attacked Serafina with. And Moonbeam, you're up.
Mm,
Is the gnome we are looking for, or is it another
how
gnome?
far is he away from me?
You can move and attack. Y'all are in kind of close quarters.
Okay, because I will hit. I will go with my scimitar and try to smack him.
Yeah, go for it. And if anybody's going to go up and attack and you want to pre-roll that before your turn, that's perfectly okay to do that.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Is it the gnome we are looking for, or no?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I should have
So that's
described that
a
better.
15.
This gnome
It's like
has
a
sort of
garden gnome.
a red hat and looks completely different. Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. What did you roll, Moonbeam?
It was a 15.
15 does hit. When y'all hit the armor class, I'll let you know. I mean, if you nail the armor class, I'll tell you. All right. So how
Okay.
many points of damage did you do?
Give me 1 second.
So Bowsar and Domlo and
5.
Mesmer. Okay. Yeah. So you hit this gnome creature for 5, and you could see he's like and he kind of looks at you unpleasantly. And Bowsar, you're up.
I'm gonna charge him with my shield ready and sword elongated, attacking him.
Yep. Go for it.
I rolled a 17,
That hits.
and
So
be
you guys know right now anything 15 and above is a hit. Your characters know that. Anything that is
yeah,
the level of about a 15 attack, like that works. Okay, go ahead, Miz.
and damage would be 9.
Yeah. So yeah, you definitely take a good hit on him, and he definitely does not appreciate that. Um, and that then takes us to that was Biozar, right? Domlo, you're
Mhm.
up.
I stabbed at him with the rapier and
And,
rolled a
and
13.
and you're radiating right now because of this healing thing that you just
I still feel holy from
yeah,
my
you just
connection to
yeah,
the
you just
health
really
potion.
yeah, you just really feel like you could do some good. Okay, I'm sorry. What did you hit?
13 to attack with the rapier.
Uh, a 13 on your attack. The 13 hits, and you guys can know that is the armor class. So you did hit. And how much damage did you do?
Mhm.
8 points of damage.
Yeah. Look at you guys, man. Ain't no challenge to y'all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And next up is Mazare. You're up. And if I skip somebody, y'all jump in and tell me. Be like, Christopher, you missed me.
I rolled a 19 to attack him with my
That
rapier.
Yep, that hits.
And I need information. Is there any of my allies within 5 feet of him?
Yes, there's everybody. I think everybody did a melee attack, so they're all around him.
So it's a
Everyone's
sneak
around him.
attack.
Oh yeah, you get sneak attack all day long.
Uh, I do 14 damage.
Yeah. Okay, so he looks at. I guess I'll just roll a d6 here. Okay, he. All right, so he's going after. Let's see, one, two, three. Okay, it's Bio. He's going after Biozar. Biozar, you ready? You know, if I roll three nat 20s, that would be bad. So I also have a rule too. If a creature is intelligent, he knows about action economy, so he doesn't just spread his fights out for no reason. If you're fighting zombies, though. Oh god. Oh, okay. All right. So one doesn't hit. The others are all over 17 plus 6, 19 plus 6. Those are all like 25. What's your AC, Biozar?
18.
18.
Okay. Thanks. It's just funny when you say that. All I ever hear is teen, teen. Teen for the hit. Okay, yeah. So two did hit you, and you take 18 points of slashing damage. And we are now at Serafina. You're up.
I'm going to hit him with my rapier
Mm-hmm.
with a 7. I miss.
Yeah, seven. Miss, you go, and you just, you're kind of struggling from that. I mean, he hit you hard, I guess. At level 3, I don't know if you have 100 hit points yet, but
No, I'm pretty hurt.
yeah, you're kind of hurt, and you missed that. And Moonbeam, and Ringtail. Moonbeam, what are you gonna do to this thing? He looks pretty hurt.
Actually, because Biozar is actually down, so I'm going to do
Oh, is Biozar
my.
down?
Yeah, he's down.
I'm at -1.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're at 0 and you're unconscious. Wait, I only hit you for
So,
18.
At 17.
but
Wow. Okay.
when we fall, he took damage too.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. So Domlo, if
So
you took damage, that would have been healed. I forgot about that.
I'm actually going to do my spell of Lesser Restoration
Okay. I guess I gotta look.
on
What does that do? Does that heal?
um
I don't think
your
less.
touch. A creature can either. Oh no, that doesn't heal. But can I give him some of my potion or?
Yeah, you can take an action to administer a health potion. Absolutely, and you all have
Yeah.
one. And the person
So
that used theirs, they didn't use it up. It was such a tiny drop that it didn't
yeah,
even.
no, that was me.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you still have your full health potion.
So
And
I'm going to administer my health potion to him.
okay, yeah, y'all keep up with who's out of health potions. Okay, so you want to roll 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Yeah.
Let me grab another one really quick.
I would roll for you, but you can ask Carmilla. You don't want me rolling. Carmilla, hey, I'm actually rolling pretty decent, ain't I, Carmilla? No comment.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I've played with Carmilla before where I'll roll like 10 rolls and not hit nobody. They're like level 1 killing red dragons with me.
You said 2d4s plus what?
2d4 plus 2.
So that's 6.
Okay, so yeah, you are back up with 6. It's Biozar, right? So Biozar, you're up,
Yep.
and it's your turn. So you're fully conscious and able to do your full action.
Yes. Uh, Swing back at him for killing me. Or
Yeah.
almost killing me.
Yeah, go for it. Get your revenge.
Uh, do roll a 17 plus 10
Plus what, hon?
plus 5.
You have to take
17 plus 5.
Okay, 17 plus 5 is your damage or your attack.
That's my attack.
Okay, yeah, you hit. Anything over 13, you hit them.
And then, where did my 9 plus 3 is 12.
Yeah. So how do you want to do this? How do you want to get your revenge on this gnome with a red hat?
My longsword across his tiny little neck.
Yeah. Oh no, he's actually not all that tiny. He's a good size. But yeah, so you go through and it just and it just collapses to the ground. Um, everybody, give me a perception roll real quick, and let me know if you roll above a 15 on your perception.
I have a 21.
Okay, so everyone that got above a 15, as this gnome falls, you can because y'all are at the gate now, the gate that leads out of the garden, out of the cottage. You see the door open. You see the deep gnome that you guys were looking at, and he has uh, a large disc. You could tell it's like a sort of a large, um, not a pocket watch. It's like a large pocket watch. He's kind of holding his pocket watch, and he's like, "I gotta go," and he runs down the hill and into the forest to your right. So if you step out, you can see the forest to the right. The cottage is on the hill to the left, and we're at Dom Low. You're up, so you see him into the forest. You would A dash would get you to the forest, or a dash would get you to the cottage, or a dash would get you back where you came from, or you can just hang out in the garden and enjoy yourself.
We're gonna dash after this little bugger that has been haunting me now.
Yeah, so you make it right to the edge of the woods, and you can see the path where he goes. You caught him. I mean, you know the direction to head, and we're now back up to Mazara. You saw Dom Lowe take after this guy.
I take after the guy too. We need him.
Yeah. Serafina?
I'm going to take my health potion.
Yeah, you could still have your movement
Okay,
after
then I'll
that.
dash after as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, 2d4 plus, yeah. And then Moonbeam.
I will go after him as well.
Okay. And then that takes us to Biozar.
I'm gonna chase after him.
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are at the basically the entrance to this forest, and because Dom Lowe got there first, he's able to kind of point you guys in the direction of where he is. Again, you guys would probably have to do a dash to reach him, but Dom Lowe, you know that direction. So, for the sake of time, just let me know if you're not going to do that on your move. So, Dom Lowe, are you going to go after him?
Yep.
Okay. Mezra, you going to go after him?
Yes.
Safina?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Moonbeam?
Yes.
And Balazar?
Oh
Balbazar?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys are going, you actually you run through, and it's actually a I mean, I don't know if you have time to enjoy this, but it's a very beautiful enchanted looking forest with mushrooms and all kinds of um, very enchanted looking. You guys being from Forgotten Realms would would recognize this as being very fey in nature. And you as you guys run through, you dash and you're looking for this guy, and you know, Domlo, you know exactly where you were going, but you come immediately to a clearing in the woods, and in the woods is a table, and you can see some odd looking um, uh, oh, 1 second here. One second. Um, Okay. All right. So you see a table, and on this table you can see, and you guys all see this. You're all kind of right there. You guys see a figure with an odd looking hat that has like a wide brim, and it's real tall, and you can clearly see out of the hat looks like three playing cards. Um, you guys you guys can see that, and you can see that they seem to be set at this table. It's a really long table, and it looks to be about three of them. So you see this one uh, character that appears to be serving the others. The other character looks to be this almost like a rabbit like creature. You guys are familiar with tabaxi. It'd be
Mm-hmm.
like a rabbit version of a tabaxi. You can see this there, and they're sort of laughing and sort of passing food and drink along. And you can see at one end of the table, you can see what looks to be a small child human, um, and she's wearing a blue dress. She has kind of long golden hair, and she has sort of a white apron with an embroidery of a butterfly. And you guys are they don't necessarily notice you, but you guys can see them, and they're serving at this table that's sat with actually um, five chairs. There's 8 chairs total. 3 have been used, and 5 are available. And you can hear them chattering along. They don't notice you. So you can be a little bit out of character right here. You don't have to go on your turn. You want to run away or
I want to stealth up.
yeah. Okay. So give me a stealth check. Now it's an open field though. There's not really, it's an open field in this area. Okay. What did you roll? An 11?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you kind of describe how you stealthily go through this open field with no real thing to hide behind. What does that look like?
I'm kind of like army crawling through the grass.
So as you do this, you can see the little rabbit tabaxi, but like a rabbit. His little ears sort of pink. They perk up, and he looks over at you and he goes, My, what a strange creature!" And you can hear him talking to you. And
I
about
just want to reach my
yeah,
hand up a little bit above my head and just kind of wave like,
and you can hear the gentleman with like the top hat. He's like, "Oh, come along. There's plenty here for all. Come along, come along." And the little girl kind of notices you, but she doesn't really say anything. Give me a uh, Saf- Safina, since you're close. Um, give me a perception check. Actually, give me a perception check at advantage. Everyone else, give me a perception check, just regular.
11.
Okay. Um, was that at advantage? You rolled twice.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
created.
Okay.
I correctly passed that one. I yes.
Okay. So anyone that got a 15 or more on that, so you got to know your
I got a
character.
17, so
Yep. So those of you that didn't get a 15 or above, your character does not know this. But those of you that got a 15 or above, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Help me." Those of you that got a crit 20, because I think both of you did, didn't you, Domlo? And
Yes.
y'all know that the voice "Help me" is coming from the little girl. And and so as you guys are coming, you can see the gentleman with the hat and the little tabaxi rabbit. Come, come! There's plenty to eat, plenty to eat. Come, come, come! Join us, join us. We're having a party. Come
Is
join us
there
for our tea party.
is there a seat next to the little girl?
Yeah. Uh, there's a seat next to her. Um, here, let me jump in and I'll draw something here. Okay, so there's two, one, two, three, four, five, six. Let me grab your tokens then, so we can just have if you guys are gonna, um, if you
I
guys.
don't want to fully go up, but I can cast on myself wild shape,
Mm-hmm.
and I will wild shape into a wolf.
And how long? Wild shape lasts for 3 hours for you, right?
Um,
At level 3.
I
Are you a
think
Circle of the Moon
so.
druid?
No.
Regular druid? Regular
Um,
unleaded druid?
yeah, it's Circle of Underdark.
Ooh, I have no idea what that does. So you can make up anything you want. You could be like, yeah, it gives me fireballs endlessly. I'm like, okay.
Well, now that you mention
You
it,
can you can be shaped for 1 hour before reverting back into normal form.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds kind of okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. So who's gonna go sit at the table?
I
Someone's
will
gonna.
after
The,
I
this
shape.
is the girl. The little girl's here. Well, I mean, it's like the picture. Actually, yeah. There should be an image on your screen showing you where they're.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So who? All right. So we got so Serafina. Where are you? Are you still on the ground, or do you come up and join them?
I'll go up and sit at the table.
Okay. Which seat do you want?
I put her there.
Oh, you do. Okay, gotcha. It actually doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm having y'all do that. Moonbeam. What do you want to do? Oh, you said you wild shape. What did you turn
I
into?
wild shape. I wild shape into a wolf.
Okay. All right. Then biohazard. What do you want to do?
Sit by the rabbit.
I mean, biozar, not
I
biohazard.
caught that too. I was like, biohazard. Wait a minute.
Biohazard
I
transforms
won't rip
and
it.
shoots acid on everyone. Okay, sorry. Where do you go?
So
Biozar.
Sit in by the rabbit.
Okay. All right. So if you're gonna sit right next to the rabbit, that would put you here. Here. Okay.
so what you guys actually see is like this huge wolf, just
Yeah.
like with a raccoon sitting on the back of it.
Yeah. Right, riding it.
Yep.
And here I thought I was the one with the wild magic, just going crazy.
He's like going right there like ain't no more. Okay. All right. So that brings us to Domlo. You're up.
Well, I think I'm the guest of honor here, so I'm gonna sit at her right hand,
Yeah,
right there.
absolutely, man. Mazura, you're up.
Can I make an insight check to try to understand what's going on?
Um, yeah. Let me. Domlo, you're a DM. If you try to figure out the nature of a being or an entity, I guess that would be a nature check. That sound about right?
You can pull it off as insight or as a nature check if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can do either one because you did a nat 20 to know who said that and who they are. You know exactly where it came from and who did it. I'll let you do either a nature check or an insight check at advantage to determine what this is.
Okay, I got a total of 24.
Okay, you recognize this fey creature, the little girl. You recognize that it's actually a siren, and you recognize that. You know that her being is held captive, but she can't reveal to you how to free her. But your character would know that there's something nearby, almost kind of like a lich. You know how liches have like a thing that kind of binds them or whatever. Um, she wouldn't be able to tell you what it is, but you know that there's got to be something there binding her, and your character's aware of that. So it's about this time that, and again, those are being well, everybody that sits down, the rabbit serves you some tea and cakes, and they're passing everything around. They don't look hostile towards you guys at all. You're not getting any
Not even the wolf.
well, the wolf might, but
No, the rabbit loves the wolf.
yeah, it's not
Oh,
it's not
great.
necessarily hostile towards you. Um, and he says, and the gentleman with the hat, he says, "Oh, what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful party this is," and he says, "I know. Let's have a riddle. Let's have a riddle. Let's have a riddle." And he says to you, he says, "Okay, okay, okay, okay. Everyone, write this down. Write this down." And he's saying, he's encouraging you all to write it down. And there's little pens and quills and paper for all your characters. And he passes around. He goes, okay, 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 okay. Are you ready? And he looks at the rabbit, and he says, "Now, of course, you can't play this game. You already know. So don't give it away. Do not give it away. No, no, no. Absolutely not." And he looks over at the table. He's like, "Don't look at him. Don't look at him. He'll ruin the fun for you. He'll ruin it. He'll ruin the fun." Okay, okay. Are we ready? Everyone ready?
Quick question. Since I'm a wolf and I don't have posable thumbs,
Yeah.
can I have Ringtail write this down for me?
So Ringtail's like, that's a little thing.
Secretary,
Okay.
trained
Okay,
secretary
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Everyone ready? Listen with your ears. With your ear. And he grabs the rabbit's ears and he pulls them real high. And the rabbit's like, and he's like, "Listen with these." And he says, "Okay, here we go. Write it down. Write it down. Everyone, write this down. There are 30 cattle. Cattle. There are 30 cattle in a field. There are 30 cattle in a field and 28 chickens." Did everybody get that? There are 30 cattle in a field and 28 chickens. 30 cattle, 28 chickens. Everybody got that? Everybody got that?
Yes.
How many didn't?
I shapeshift out of the wolf and scream 10.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And your character gets a dice of inspiration, a d6. And if I could have everybody give me here's something you've probably never been asked for before. Give me a d100 roll. If you don't know how to do that, you do a d10 for the tens place and a d10 for the one place.
89.
All right.
96.
97.
Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Who got a? Okay, I'll just run down the order here. So everyone needs to do this. So Serafina, what did you get on your D100?
96.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So you guys see Serafina. This isn't a death saving thing, but you just fall unconscious. It's not you're not unconscious. You're unconscious, but you're not. You're not doing death saves. You just fall unconscious, like you fainted. So Serafina just faints, and all the excitement. Everyone's cheering and so excited, and Serafina just faints. Moonbeam, what did you get on your roll?
I got a 98 actually.
And so, so Moonbeam 10, then you just fall. So again, not death save unconscious, but you guys are unconscious. Bowsar, what did you get?
8.
An 8?
78.
98?
78.
Oh, 78. Okay.
78.
Okay. You have an overpowering urge to eat like dirt. So everyone's excited and they're all enjoying tea and cakes, and you want to just eat some of that grass. Maybe that the whole thing about the cattle, it gave you a craving to graze, and you just really want to graze right now. Okay, so y'all know what your characters are doing, right? Okay. That Domlo, what did you get?
A 97.
So Domlo falls unconscious. You got- and Mazur, what did
We're
you
all
get?
just falling.
89.
89. Mazur, you're just stunned. You're just like you're just stunned. Okay, so here comes round one. So Serafina, the rabbit dumps a whole glass of tea on you. Splash, and you wake up. And they're
What the hell?
that was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Come on, get back up, get up. Let's do more. Come on, come back up.
I don't know. I like this game.
Moonbeam. So Saphira, when you come up, you can see that Moonbeam is laying down unconscious right next to you.
Oh, this mess again. Is there any drinks or anything?
Yeah, any drink or food you want is right there before you. Lots and
I'm
lots.
gonna
There's also
splash some tea on her.
I didn't mention this, but in the center there is a large teapot. That's very intricate. It's the one that he was serving out of. So that's the one that he's serving the tea out of. Very large teapot. Okay, go ahead, Saphira.
I'm gonna splash her with some of the tea that's on the table.
Yeah, absolutely. And Moonbeam, you feel this splash and you're awake.
Is it like hot tea?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, thanks. Next time, don't get me wet next time. Okay?
That come out as a growl?
No,
No, she changed back.
I came out of it and then screamed 10.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
So
You weren't metagaming, were you? I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just playing. Okay. Let's see. So that was maybe Biozar. Biozar. Not Biohazard. Not Bulbasaur. Biozar. What does Biozar do? Well, but, yeah.
Besides eating grass, I get up and sit back in the chair.
Yeah. Okay. So when you sit in the chair, though, I would say that you kind of have a big 2 hands full of dirt and grass that you just continue to eat there. You just feel overwhelming desire to continue to do that. You guys see, so Dom Low, I'm going to say that the gentleman with the big hat, he takes the big pot of tea and he pours it on your face. Psh, come, there's more, and he puts it down in the center of the table.
There's more tea? What happened?
And he says, "There's endless tea. There's endless cakes. There's endless fun. This is a party day."
He's giving somebody's birthday. What? Why are we so? Why is he eating dirt?
And the guy with the big hat and the rabbit, they're like, most peculiar, most odd. You're a very odd bunch, I must say. You guys are weird, very very weird. And Mezra, what do you want to do?
I'm stunned.
Oh yeah, so Mezra, you're just gonna stand there. Okay, so yeah, Mezra just right there. Okay, and then we're back up to Serafina. Okay, and he says, okay, 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 okay. Are we ready for more? And he looks at Mezzarina, and so Bazar is eating grass and dirt. Mezzer is stunned, and he just kind of is having this conversation with you guys. And after about a minute passes, Bazar, you absolutely no longer have a desire to eat grass, and your mouth is full of dirt and grass.
Goes the grass. That rabbit spits out grass.
Yeah. And then as soon as you do that and you're just spitting this out, the rabbit and the creature with the big hat is most peculiar, most peculiar. Mezra, it's about this time that you're no longer stunned. Do we lose Mezra?
Can I roll inside to see if the rabbit and the hatter have something to do with the siren's development?
Yes.
Just a second. 19.
Yeah. So on a 19, you don't you feel that it has something to do with an item on the table, but you don't necessarily associate it directly with them. But I mean, obviously they're there and there's the items on the table, but you don't necessarily pick up on that. You don't pick up on a malicious intent from them. But again, from what you guys know, whatever that item would be, it would be close by, and you don't necessarily pick up on a malicious thing from them. That then so that takes it's and he says, okay, 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 and the rabbit, the tabaxi rabbit said, oh, I shush, shush, everybody, shush, shush, shush. I have one, I have one. And he says, okay, okay. So the rabbit, when Bowsar is spitting that grass out, the rabbit is just staring at you, being like, you are most peculiar. Because one minute you're like stuffing yourself with grass, and now all of a sudden you don't like grass. You're most peculiar. And then he perks his ears up and he's like, I have one. Everybody, shh, shh. And he says, okay, are you ready? And he says, okay, ready? I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, 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 okay. Here we go. He clears his throat and he says, and he kind of puts his finger up and he says, I am green with envy when I'm placed below the sky. I do not breathe the air that you breathe, but I never wonder why. If you go and shelter me, and he kind of takes his ears and folds it over like a shelter, I will simply shrink and die. And he gets really small. The answer
Grass?
to this riddle is simply, who am I? So anybody need me to read it again?
Grass?
Um, and yeah, so who was it say grass?
Masray?
Okay, so Mazare, when you say grass, he goes, Eureka! That is correct. That is correct. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And he takes the big pot of tea. He takes the big pot of tea in the center of the table and he pours in your glass, and it's just like spilling tea all over. Excellent, 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 wonderful. And he puts the big pot of tea back.
Can I mage hand cast mage hand and bring that large pot of tea to myself?
Yeah, absolutely. So you mage hand the tea, and it comes over to you, and you have the pot. And when you do that, both the hat, the guy with the big hat, and the rabbit, they're like, Most peculiar.
I want to look inside the teapot.
When you open the teapot, you can see a rush of like a almost like a sort of a glowing golden uh, element come out, spin around, and go into the mouth and the nostrils of the little girl, and it just comes out of the teapot into her nostrils, and she's like, "Oh, thank you," and now she's sort of standing up and she's looking and very appreciative of you. And it's at that moment the one with the hat goes, oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I have another one. I have another one. And he looks at the little girl and he goes, now this one you know you can't answer this one. This is no. You have to not answer this one. Shh, shh. And he looks at the rabbit and he says you can play this one, but not her, not her. No. You have to sit this one out. And he looks at all of you and he says, uh, let's see. Okay, he looks at all of you and he says okay, and he looks back to the little girl and he goes, now shh, shh, you can't play this one. Shh, shh. And you see he's kind of shushing her down. So just to let your characters, the ones that have been doing insight check and things like that, you're aware that you just released her, and they don't seem to be aware that that happened, or I mean, those of you that were like, "Hey, did they do this or whatever?" You don't. That didn't. It doesn't seem to be unusual or odd or anything to them. And he says, "All right." And he says that, and he says, "What has two hands on its face but no arms?"
A
A
clock.
clock.
Wonderful. And he throws like he grabs stuff off the table, so it's like a confetti of cupcakes, and they fall. And everybody, give me a perception check.
That'd be a 22 for Moonshine, or for Moonbeam.
Okay.
22 for Serafina.
Sorry. Okay. So on the so everybody that got a above a 15, you catch. Now you guys are sort of in a circular clearing. This table's in kind of the center. You catch running from one end of the opening to the other. You can see your little gnome guy. You see him cut across, and you know where he went on the other side of the forest there.
We thank you for your hospitality, but we really have to go. And I dash.
And okay, so what do you do?
I dash towards the gnome.
So when you dash, you actually find yourself getting pretty close to the gnome. You're fairly close to him, um, and and you can see. Let me go through real quick to know what each of your characters are doing in this moment. So Serafina, what do you do?
I'm gonna jump up and chase after him.
Okay, are you going to do a dash? To dash puts
Yes.
you where she is. Okay, Moonbeam.
I'm actually going to stay at the table, try to figure out what's going on with the girl, but I'm going to send Ringtail with Serafina.
Yeah, Ringtail takes off. Moonbeam's still sitting. Bazar.
I dash after the others.
Okay, Domlo.
In a quick sweeping motion, I want to knock a bunch of the stuff off the rest of the table and then dash after them.
Yeah. And they go, how peculiar. um, actually, they don't say that. Okay, so you knock the stuff off. Mazra, you've already gone. Moonbeam, at this moment, you see in an instant the gentleman with the top hat turns into what would be known to you, because you guys are, you're adventurers, you're level 3 adventurers, you know stuff. You can see a green hag, and he turns into a green hag and he says, stop, you can't go. And he lashes out at you, and let's see, does a You're in your regular form right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. 15 plus 6 is 21. Yeah, 21. Is that hit? I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 13 points of slashing damage in whatever form you're in now. And then also next to him, you can see the rabbit turns into what looks like to be a. Let me describe this to you. It's not a rabbit, but he turns into.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, you're down? Okay.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, hold on. Okay. 1 second, sorry. Okay, well, I'll describe this to you. So this creature um, takes after you guys. So he is you guys would have basically gone. Let's see what the distance is here. Oh no, he can get to you. He can get right up to you guys. No, but he dashes to get to you. So I'm gonna say, sorry for coughing, guys. Between you three, um, or no, everybody was up there except for Moonbeam, right?
Yeah,
Um,
Ringtail's still up there. Can he sense that something's wrong with me, or?
yeah, I'm gonna say that he is next to Biozar, number 3.
Okay.
I keep rolling Biozar. Sorry, man. Not trying to pick on you. Um, okay, sorry. I just need to find out what this is. I'm trying to. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you see, um, what runs up, what runs up to you, looks to be this creature with almost like goat legs and ram horns, and it has like a little pan flute, and he comes up to you, and he with his horn, and he tries to ram you, um, and probably a eight's not going to do it. So he comes up to you and tries to ram you, but he misses. He doesn't have his step, so he is within melee range of Bowsar, but not the other two. Or that's up to y'all if y'all want to get to it. So it's let's see, and you see the little girl. Um, the little girl reaches over to the green hag, and she touches the green hag, and y'all can see that the green hag is now stunned, and it takes some damage from her touch. So she reached over and touched the green hag, and it was stunned. All right, and it is now back up to Seraphina. You're up. So you do not have you're not in melee of this creature that's fighting Biozar, but you got Moonbeam back that's down. You got Biozar with a goat thing on him. You've got Moonbeam back there with this green hag.
I'm gonna dash back to Moonbeam.
Yeah, you can do that without being in. Um, like it wouldn't provoke uh, anything. Okay. Do you could still well, your dash is your action, so that's your now you're there because you guys dash, so it takes an action to get back. Moonbeam, go ahead and roll your first death saving throw.
That's what the D20, right?
Yeah. Do you have an inspiration dice?
Yes.
Okay, just so you know, y'all can do that after the roll. So if you were to roll and fail one of these, you can use your D6 after you know
I
the
got
result.
I got a 16.
Yeah, so you pass, so there's no reason to waste it. Biozar, you're up and you got this goat thing on top of you.
I've pre-rolled and I got 5, so 20.
20 to hit? Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. I pull my longsword out, slashing it with a
Yeah, and it's okay if you guys want to pre-roll if you already know what you're gonna do on your turn.
10 of damage.
10 damage.
Yes.
10 damage. Okay. All right, and that takes us now to Domlo.
I'm gonna cast one of my second level spell, Mind Spike.
Okay.
Which they get to make a Wisdom saving throw for half damage.
Okay. This is on the.
I'm gonna use it on the goat.
Okay. All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Correct.
He rolled a nat 1.
Hey, so that's definitely not the 13. All right, so he's gonna take 3d8 psychic damage.
Okay. How much is that total?
15 points of psychic damage.
Yeah. So his mind just explodes and he's down. It is now Mesera. You're up.
Did you want that wild surge check?
Oh yeah. I'm glad you remember that.
Can I try to tackle the gnome?
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do. So I'm going to say that you're within. Go ahead and see what you got on your wild surge table.
It's not one, so nothing happens.
Okay, nat 1. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, go ahead. Yeah, and we'll just use the one on the. We'll just use the one in the guide there that you knew about. Okay, good deal. So yeah, nothing happens. All right. But wait a minute. Give me another D100. Wait, what did you roll on your D100?
You roll a d20. If it's a 1, then you roll on the table.
Okay, give me a D100 roll. In
Sure
addition.
thing.
I
20.
hit
Okay.
me.
So when his head exploded, you were kind of like just mesmerized at this. You're for the mechanic of it, you're paralyzed looking at this exploded head because his body's still there and his head's exploded. It's now Mesra, your turn
Can I try to tackle the gnome?
to tackle who?
The gnome. The gnome that I didn't stop chasing.
Oh, you mean you're gonna go after the gnome? Yeah, you
That's
can.
what
You
that's
can.
what I was doing the entire time.
Yeah, he's not. Y'all know the direction that he went, and you're able to go that direction, but it would take a dash. He still would be in front of you, but you could dash to him if you want. Or you want to dash into the woods?
Can I make an athleticism check to see if I catch up to him and tackle him to the ground?
Well, you can move your movement. I mean, you can go. I mean, but you wouldn't be able to catch him on this move. You can dash. You wouldn't be able to. If he stays still, you can catch him on the next move.
Okay, so
You know where he went. You know where he went in the woods.
Yes, can I shoot an arrow to his knee?
Yes, yeah. Go ahead and go ahead.
To slow him down, you know.
Well, I mean, now if you hit, you're gonna hit. It's a hit.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, 15 hits. And how much damage?
Hold on. That's like 7 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see you hit and it's stabbed in his leg and you can see that you definitely wounded him.
I
It's
use dash action to get closer to him because I have cunning action.
hang on, let me pull this up here real quick. Okay, so you shot your arrow and then you use your cunning action to close it in.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Um. All right. 1 second. Let me look this up real quick and see how many hit points he has. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. So now you're within melee range of him. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So but you already did your action. So you're in melee range of him. And he disengages from you and he runs straight into a tree. The tree seems to almost like open up and it's like almost like a door, like just kind of swallows around him. Um, it is Seraphine. Seraphina, you're up.
Um. Now the hag is attacking Moonbeam, correct?
Not necessarily attacking Moon. Oh, you know what? Wait, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry because the hag was supposed to make a move. No, actually, the hag is now all over. Y'all, who did anybody run near Moonbeam? Or you did, didn't you?
I was headed that way. Yeah.
Oh, you did not make it yet. Okay,
I would have made it back to the area. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So if you made it to the area, then he's gonna go over to you and try to attack you. Um, that's probably not gonna happen. I don't think a 10 hits you. So he misses.
No.
Now it's your turn. I'm sorry. The hag's right there. You're right by Moonbeam, and it's your turn.
Does a 12 hit?
No, the hag's AC is 17 for the sake of time. Um, Bowser, you're up. Or
Yeah.
I had something I was writing down for you. Did something happen to you?
He was being attacked by a goat. That goat
Oh,
is.
okay. The ghost dead. You're good now.
Was attacked by the goat thing, and I attacked it.
Yeah. So you're up. No. So you basically got Mazara went in the woods trying to catch the gnome. You've also got. So you guys did the excellent thing of splitting the party. So you get to pick which side you want to go with. Because it's always a good idea to split the party.
Now Ringtail is like 9 at Balazar's like pants, just trying to get his attention.
Oh, dash back.
Yeah. Okay. So if you go back, you're able to make it, and you can, for the sake of time, you can make an attack if you want.
I'm gonna attack.
Yeah. It's so if
Oh,
anybody that's going to attack the green hag, it has an AC of 17. So just let me know if you want to pre-roll that. And also, Domlo, you will be back and able to move this round.
uh, 21
That hits.
and damage of 9.
Okay. All right. And then that takes us to Domlo. You are no longer amazed at what you saw, and you can do the same thing. You can either go into the forest to help Mesra because you have no idea what happened to her, or you can go to the big green hag attacking your buddies.
I mean, Mesra shot at the dude. I'm hoping she took it down. I'm gonna pull out my rapier and try to rush the hag.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Only a 13 to hit, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming
and
that my
the
rapier just kind of went wide as I came running out.
when the hag had attacked, the little girl also attacked the hag, and the hag took some damage from that. Just I forgot to mention that. Okay, so that takes us to Mazra. I'm just making note so I can go back to you, Mazra. I'll run your turns all at the same time. So I'm just gonna make a note and go back to you. So now we're at the hag, and this time the hag is gonna go for Dom Low, and that's a 13 plus 6, which is I think that hits.
That's definitely a hit. The 13 would have hit.
Yeah. Okay. So that does 13 slashing damage with the hag's claws. And now the little girl is up. She again, you guys can see this. If she just kind of seems to channel her energy and reach out and touches the hag, and the hag appears to be stunned as it takes damage, and it looks very wounded. Okay, Mazra, you. Uh, oh, I'm sorry, Seraphina, you're up. So the hag looks very, very wounded. Moonbeam, I don't think I've been doing your saving throws. Do we skip you?
No, I only did one save and throw. I got a 16.
All right, you should do one more
Okay.
because I think I skipped you on one.
Nat 20 on that one.
Okay, well, if you want to, guys, if it's okay, let her go ahead and take that turn real quick. So you're up and you can take an attack if you want, and then we'll go back in order.
Where is the rabbit?
The rabbit's half a rabbit out in the field,
Out in the field?
and it's not a
Yeah,
rabbit anymore; it's a goat. Half
So,
a goat.
okay, that was the goat.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like half a goat.
Yeah, I took that out.
He's got a splitting
I'm
headache.
going to hit the green hag with my what do I have? Hold on. My scimitar.
Okay, yeah, and what's your damage?
That was a 22 to hit. And then
That is.
So that's 6.
Okay, and how do you want to take this hag out? Only had one hit point left, so.
Can I just knock its head off with my
Yeah, you guys love to
scimitar?
cap it. Yeah, you guys are gonna love the end of this module. Um, okay, yeah. So the head falls right off, and the little girl, she says, to you, thank you so much. And she sort of begins to materialize into this golden uh, element, and it sort of she disappears up into the sky. And now back to Mazur real quick to give her 2 turns. Mazur,
Yeah.
you are in the forest, and you saw the tree. This, if you can, I think I brought everybody over. The tree that the gnome went into is this one right here. The one kind of straight ahead.
What are my hit points at right now? Since
I don't know. I haven't been calculating.
oh,
Less.
No, she came up from the from. She made her death saving roll, so it comes up
yeah.
to
Oh,
1,
you come up
right?
with 1. Yeah, you come up with 1. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have 1 hit point.
okay.
We're almost done. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, game wise, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I meant time. It's not too much longer.
I do need to drink my potion as I'm chasing after them, though.
Yeah, it's fine. We're kind of semi out of combat. So Mezra, real quick, you have 2 turns. You see that's the tree went in. Do you want to do anything?
I go into the tree.
Well, when you go to the tree, you don't see any sign of a door. Do you want to do anything to the tree, or
I touch it.
you poach it?
He touches it.
Oh, you touch it. Yeah. So when you touch the tree, Um, it doesn't make any sound, and you don't really hear anything.
I can't go into it like the gnome did.
What's that? Okay, you have another action.
No, I asked if I can't go into it like the gnome did.
Yeah, you don't. You could see that it sort of opened up. He went inside and it closed, but you're not seeing any of those elements or anything. Do you want to do any kind of check or anything, or?
Yes, I want to make a check to understand what happened.
Yeah, since you had 2 turns, I'll give you like an investigation at advantage.
Investigation. Let me see. Do I understand anything at 16?
Yeah, as you're kind of poking around at the tree, um, you you notice you're so concentrated on the tree, you don't exactly notice that the area around you kind of changes, and it gets a lot more darker and a lot more kind of mysterious, and you hear a voice calling out, and it says, "What are you looking for?" And that brings us to Serafina. And
She's walking to a computer right now.
okay,
Had to get up for a second.
yeah. So, Serafina, you guys are back at the wood clearing. Everything just sort of transpired. Y'all know Mesere went after that gnome, and you know where it was. You're not sure what became of Mesere. You don't know if she's alive or dead, or he's alive or dead. And you're up. In one move, you can make it to the edge of the forest.
Um, I'll dash
Yeah,
towards where she went.
yeah. So you're a movement. Well, you don't really know, but you're there at the forest. You know the direction the gnome went. Moonbeam. What do you want to do?
I'll dash.
Let's say this for the sake of time. Anyone not gonna dash to the forest? If not, everyone's at the face of the forest. Um, and where it's Mazara, your turn. So you heard the question that asked you. Um, it said, "What are you?" You heard it said, "What are you doing?" You hear the question, "Are you lost, my child?" And you hear this kind of echoing a bit through the forest. And then we're back up to Serafina, your turn. And Serafina, you saw the forest before. I mean, you got to look before when you were there. You notice that the forest now is a lot darker. It's a lot darker than what it was when you were here before the fight.
I'm gonna share that with the group.
Yeah,
Um,
they're all right there. Yeah, you guys kind of noticed that.
and I'm gonna move in
Are you?
as I guess as far as is there a trail?
Yeah, you can dash in if you want. Yeah, y'all know the direction.
So I'm just gonna continue inward then.
Yeah, so you're about a movement away, and you can see Mesera standing at this kind of a tree. Um, you can see her about it's a turn away. Moonbeam. Anyone not going to dash into the forest? Everybody doing that? Okay, everybody's
Hmm.
there. You all see what I just described. Mesra, it's your turn, and you guys can see this, but it's like 60 feet away. Um, so you see appear before you what looks kind of like a cat-like creature, and she's actually up in the branch of the tree, kind of like with her tail sort of dangling down, and she goes, "What are you looking for exactly?"
For a gnome that went into the street.
Gnome, you say, and it's about this time that you guys have all now arrived. The forest is a little. I mean, you could hear her talk, and when you approach, she looks up. Ah, there's more of you. Why are you here? And she looks at Serafina.
Well, we came here as a group to track down our a gnome that we were tracking. What are you doing?
A gnome. Well, me, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I'm up, I'm down. It's just how things are. And he looks at Moonbeam. You can see the nature elements of this creature that has a cat-like appearance, but also sort of a almost as if it's one with the tree. So kind of melding with nature, very druidic. So there's obviously kind of a connection there with you, and
Hmm.
she kind of comes down. She's actually holding herself upside down with her tail, and she's swinging back and forth. And she says, "And what about you, my dear?" You
I was.
see at this time your raccoon ringtail
Hmm.
scurries up and kind of wraps around in her arm, almost as if they've been like long lost buddies or something. Like Ringtail's very fine with this creature,
Ringtail, get down from there.
and Ringtail, like she's kind of doing her scratching underneath Ringtail's chin, and Ringtail's kind of looking at you like, please don't make me get down. like like kind of.
So she's. Is she like a tabaxi? Is she a tabaxi or is she like full on like a cat?
Best way I can describe it to you would be like a cat dryad.
Druid.
No,
All
dryad.
right. Oh, dryad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's the best for what your character would know of this world. It
Yeah.
clearly a cat like creature like a tabaxi, but tree
Okay.
like a dryad.
Mm,
Actually, as you're looking at that and figuring it out, give me a D100 roll.
E. Just put all my dice away. How do I do that on here?
You put your dice away. Come on, we're
Well,
playing D and
just
D.
all the ones that I didn't need because it was taking up my table space.
We do all the dice in this game.
I see that.
We'll be pull out some
Um,
D12s in a minute.
oh God.
We we
Slash
are we are almost done if everybody's okay. We're very close to the
Yeah. How do I
end.
do
Oh, you
the
slash
100 on
roll
here?
yeah, roll.
slash roll
Oh, you meant on roll 20? Yeah.
Yeah.
roll
So you said roll.
slash roll
Oh, slash roll.
and
And if you,
one D100.
Slash.
67.
You said 1D100.
Yeah.
Mm, that is actually a 98 on that one.
okay, and you guys see you see as you're looking and you're trying to figure out, you're really concentrating on what she is, and you just kind of fall unconscious.
Oh, great.
Not a death save
Again.
unconscious, but you just kind of fall unconscious. That takes us to Biozar, and she looks at you, Biozar. What are you doing here?
Looking for the gnome.
Everyone's looking for a gnome, and she kind of lets Ringtail. She wasn't really holding Ringtail hard or anything, but Ringtail comes back down to you, Moonbeam, and begins to lick Moonbeam's face and wakes Moonbeam up. And Domlo, uh, she says, "What about you? Are you after this gnome?"
I forgot I'm on push talk. Yes, we all seek the gnome, for our very lives are at stake.
And she looks at Mesera and she says, "What is your intentions with this gnome?"
I have no particular intentions of my own, but I was ordered by the matriarch of my house to deliver him to her, and if I don't do this, she will literally kill me.
As you're
So my
explaining it,
interest, so my interest is basically not dying.
she says, "Well, if it's the gnome that you seek, I'm afraid that you're going to have to take that one up with the queen, and she doesn't take kindly to intruders. But if the gnome's what you seek, I can help you find him. But be careful what you ask for." And she begins to kind of laugh, and her head kind of turns, like as if it's on a like not attached to her neck, and you guys can see that it
Just
she sort of fades into the tree. That the only thing that's left is sort of her face in the branch, and she says, "Good luck to you." And about that time, the
I literally just don't wanna die.
Mesra, where you saw the tree open for the gnome, you now see the tree open, but y'all size. It opens up that tree, and you can see that you could go inside it.
Wow, looks like my forbidden crush was right.
So, for the sake of time, uh, let me know if you're not going in the tree. Stefina, you going in the tree?
Yeah.
Moonbeam, you're awake. Are you going in the tree?
Yes.
Bowsar,
Yes.
Domlo,
Going all the way to the roots. Let's go.
just charging in there. Mazara, you going?
Of course.
Okay.
My
So,
life literally depends on it.
as you guys walk in, you find yourself at the it's sort of an entrance to what looks to be like uh, a labyrinth. Again, the image is more of an example. It's not an exact science. But you guys see like a labyrinth of hedges, and it goes up to the castle. And you can clearly see that for the sake of time, in order to get to the castle, you're going to need to enter through this labyrinth.
Well, it seems like our. I guess that we have to go. I mean, there's not really any other options.
So you could go back through the tree. Okay, so y'all may want to kind of map this a little bit. Okay, so the entrance that you come into has a T going left or right. So why don't we assume you guys are going to go as a group, and why don't y'all pick a party leader, and we'll just let them navigate this.
I don't volunteer.
I'll take charge.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm assuming you guys are kind of. Y'all want to split the party? I mean, it worked out last time. Like nobody died.
No.
Going into the labyrinth.
So your options now are enter and then left or right. Again, the picture that you see is not. It's just an example. It's don't like look at that picture and think, oh, this is how you do it. That's not at all.
Moonbeam, which way does Ringtail feel like going currently?
Ah, that makes
Right.
sense. Yeah, y'all want to let Ringtail sniff?
Maybe you can follow.
How
Yes.
tall is
So
the
give me-
globe of the labyrinth?
They're I'm gonna say they're like 10 feet tall.
Why don't we just climb up the top and walk down?
Like climb up the bushes.
Yeah, climb up the bushes and just cheat our way.
Yeah, you can try. You can certainly try.
Go ahead. I'll give her a boost up.
Yeah. So as you give her a boost up, the bushes themselves are pretty strong, but they're not necessarily strong enough to hold your weight to walk. But as you lift her up, you can see that if you were to take a left, right, if you were to go left and then right, and
I
then
actually, for helping Serafina out, I actually give her spider climb.
does that let you climb on things that don't hold a lot of weight?
Gains ability to move down across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while its leaving its hands free. The target
This
also
is literally,
gains
yeah,
a
this is
climbing
literally a
speed.
bush. I mean, it's a bush like you guys might have at your house. I mean, they can hold some weight, but they can't necessarily hold the whole
The
weight of a
whole weight of a
person. You would just
person.
sort of fall through it.
Well, we can continue through this labyrinth by lifting someone up and seeing which ways to go as
When
well.
when
Go so
you
far and check.
Yeah, when you lift it up, when you did lift up to check, you saw that if you take a left, a right, and a left, there's sort of it would get you to what looks like to be the middle, and there appears to be some kind of a large tree there with some flowers on it. So if you from that observant, you would know left, right, right, left would get you to that center of the labyrinth. Yeah, if y'all want to do that, that takes you to the center of the labyrinth.
Okay.
Can we
Okay.
repeat that when we get to the center?
Can you do what? Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
check that again?
Yes, but when you guys get toward the center part, you can see that there's like the center part sort of has a entrance from where you guys are coming, which we'll say that's south, headed north. Then you can see there's an entrance east, west, and north. In the middle is a tree, and they don't notice you guys at this moment. But you guys see two, what looks to be uh, like playing cards, and you're not quite sure what realm this card would be from because it's not anything that y'all recognize in the Forgotten Realm. Um, One of them seems to have the symbol of a heart, and the other one has a symbol of kind of like a big teardrop with a little triangle at the bottom. And you can see that this bush has some what looks like to be large roses on them, and the card that looks to be the sort of the black card. Let me see if I can give you an example of what this looks like. Hang on, maybe that'd be a little bit easier. So you guys see? Can y'all see this?
Mm,
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you see. Again, this isn't anything you guys really recognize, but you do know what a playing card looks like, and these symbols are a little bit unusual. You're not sure what kind of magical ruins this might be, or these symbols. You know what a heart is. The other one looks like an upside down heart with a little trumpet sticking out of his
mm.
butt. Um, and you can hear him arguing when he goes. And the black one says to the card with the red symbol, "No, these are supposed to be black. Make them black, or we'll lose our heads. We'll lose our heads if we don't make them black." And then the red one says, "No, no, no. They're to be red. They're to be red. We'll lose our heads. Make them red." And they don't necessarily notice you at this moment. What do y'all want to do?
What color are the roses currently?
Half are red and half are black. Well, I'm sorry. A third are red, a third are black, and a third are white.
Could I turn around and heal Moonbeam real quick?
Yeah, you can do that without alerting them. Y'all, they do not see you. You're kind of. I'm assuming that your characters wouldn't just all pile up in the middle and be like, "Hey, y'all." I'm giving you that you kind of stealth. As soon as you notice some commotion going on, you sort of stealthily are peeking. You don't have to roll for that. There's plenty of cover. Right now, you guys technically have total cover from them.
Uh, I'm gonna give Moonbeam my potion.
Okay, that's 2d4 plus 2 Moonbeam if you want to take that. And we're not in combat right now, so you can just add it.
You said 2d4?
Two d
think
four
I'm
plus two.
I think I'm rolling it, ain't I?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah. You
she?
roll it. No, you roll it if you're giving it.
Okay, he
That
rolls it.
But it's okay. Y'all can do that at a. You don't. You just tell her. Just let her know the result.
Does
Um,
anyone does anyone want
10.
to volunteer to go out and talk to these things without the rest of the group? Everybody walking out at once.
yeah, and I'm assuming you guys are kind of saying this quietly.
Yes, very quietly.
So I will actually take the lead on this one, but first, before I walk out, I will actually wild shape into a mouse.
Okay. All right. So now you're about the size of or like the raccoon. Okay. So
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
I'll just poke my head out and see what intel I can gather about these
With your
few little
size,
things.
you're able to scamper in and out of the bush as if it's like not there. Yeah. So if you scamper past, they don't notice you, and you can just
Okay,
hear them arguing.
okay.
Now your direction, you know that y'all are coming from the south. You were headed in your current heading is to north. You can see a sort of a opening to the west, an opening to the east, and an opening to the north. You came from the south. So you're there, you're
Okay.
skimping around, you're a little mouse. They even if they did see you, they don't think much of
They
it.
wouldn't
Yeah, even if
think
they notice
anything
you, it
of it.
doesn't yeah, it's nothing like, oh, a mouse, okay, whatever.
Okay. Um. Is, so
You can still hear them
says
arguing. I mean, they're arguing, and
yeah.
you there's basically three paths that you can do unless you go back where you were.
Mm, I'll go. I'll keep going north if there's an
Okay,
opening that way.
all right. If you go north, you can see there's a path to the left or the right. Now you are able again. You can scamper in the bush and push your way through the bush.
Okay.
So I mean, if you want to go north, there's a bush there, but you that doesn't really affect you. You just let me know what you want to do.
I'm trying to see which way would be better for my friends.
Well, you see, well, yeah, your friends can't really walk through the bush. So if you were going to go,
Yeah.
you could either go left or right. So are you basically
My
scouting out the
yeah. I'm
northern?
the little scout party.
Okay, right. So as you're scouting this out, you discover that if they go north and they go left, right, right, left, that would take them to the castle courtyard.
You said north
So,
for them
so,
to go north.
well, your first move is going north, and that takes you to the T where you can go left or right.
Right.
Then it would be left, right, right, left, and then that takes you to the courtyard.
There's two rights, and then the last one's left.
Should be left, hang on, left, right, right, left,
Okay.
and then, yeah, and then you're in the courtyard.
So
Left, right, up, right, down, select, start. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
So I actually, since I noticed that was the best route for them to take, I scamper back to them
Yeah,
and uh
so you're there, but
come out a wild.
as a mouse,
I
you're like,
come out a wild shape
okay, yeah. So you're able to.
and I
So
tell them.
yeah, so you guys now know the to get to the castle courtyard. That's the y'all don't have to memorize it. That's you know the path you need to take should you go north to get to the courtyard. But there are two cards arguing.
I warned them about the two cards
Well,
arguing and
everybody sees that. Y'all know that.
okay, okay. So
I
that
think
would
we
be
should
the
one
end of
at a
my turn
time
then.
just kind of sneak by.
You so in this, what you have is you have so picture 10 foot. Let's say the tree is like large. The tree is a large square. Then there's 10 feet to the left, 10 feet to the right. So it's 10 feet around in a square, but it is completely open other than the tree. They are circling the tree frantically. There's not really a way for a human. There's just nowhere to. There's nothing that you could hide with. An invisibility spell would work if you guys have that, but there's just nothing to hide. It's and they're moving. They're constantly moving around, so they're well aware of anything in that space.
I want to walk out and try to lie to these guys and tell them that she demand or all the roses are supposed to be red. That was the official.
Okay, yeah. So step out, and you actually give me um, two two rolls on this. One is going to be well. Actually, no, it works out. This works out. Roll two dice. So roll two d20. I'm sorry. Roll two d20.
Okay,
All right.
13 and 3.
Okay, 13 and 3. So the red one is like, exactly. That's exact. I told you they're supposed to be red. See? And then the one with the black looks at you and go, "What? Intruders! Alert the queen!" and the black one goes running off north, and the red one says, "What?" So the red one's standing there, the black one's gone.
I'm going to tell him he better get to painting or else they're going to be very upset with him.
I was giving you advantage with the red and disadvantage with the black. So had you rolled like two 15s or above, I was gonna let you have that. So that's why I had you roll once. Um, okay, yeah. So he's like, yeah, will you help me? Will you help me paint these?
So can I come up behind Domlo, and how far away did he like immediately dash, or is he like
The
walking?
if they're the black one dashed off into the bushes. I mean, he's gone. He went to alert the guards.
Okay.
The red one thinks he's crazy, and he sees the opportunity to get the upper hand on painting this thing red. And he asks for your help.
He asked for Domler's help, or
Yeah, Dom.
all
Yeah,
of our help?
yeah, Domlo. Well, he doesn't know about y'all yet, so you gotta make a decision if you wanted to know.
I want to chase after the other guy.
Okay, so when you come running through, um, the card-looking guy looks at Domlo. Quick, help! There are intruders. Let's get her! And he comes chasing after you. So you would have gotten. Who was it that ran?
Seraphine.
Okay, Seraphine. Okay, so he made it to you, and he takes his little poker, and he's hoping that Dom Lowe's got his back, and he wildly misses. So he just
I want to
and
use acrobatics to jump over the wall of the labyrinth into the next.
okay, go ahead.
13.
Okay, so you are you jump, and you um like you jump and you just sort of catch your foot and you fall on the other side. You're not exactly sure where you're at. You're just sort of in the middle of these bushes. It's like you're like
So
in
I'm
the
not
middle.
being
You're in the
stagnant
middle
anymore.
of bushes. There's not really an entryway. It's like a solid wall. It's like wall, wall, wall. You're in the center of a square of bushes. Okay, that takes us to Moonbeam. You're up.
Okay, is the red one still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to intimidate. Use intimidation on
He
him.
for the sake of giving you um your so you don't waste a turn. He
Okay.
is angry in combat and perceives you as a threat. That they failure to protect this place is death for them. So I'm just giving you that. They're
Okay.
not gonna. He now thinks there's intruders. He doesn't think Domlo's an intruder, but he thinks anybody other than Domlo is an intruder, and it's his head if he doesn't protect this place. So I'm just saying there's no unless you can roll a 30, which I don't think you can. If your character was high enough to do a 30, I'd say roll it, but I don't want to make you roll something that you have no chance
Right,
of
right.
getting. Yeah, I always give a
Um,
30, but you can't get a 30, so I don't want you to waste a move on that.
so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna use my cantrip of poison spray
Yeah, go for it.
on him.
He likes that. And anyone
And
that's
that
attacking,
is it's
yeah.
a D12 of damage.
Does he roll a saving throw or?
Um,
If
Stun creature
con-
Constitution
saving?
saving throw of
Okay.
D12.
Yeah, well he got a 4 total, so. All right, how many points of damage did you do?
Mm, 11.
Oh, okay. And he drops. So the red one's gone. Okay, so now where we're at right now, you guys are out of combat. You know how to get to the courthouse. You have no idea what happened to Serafina. Um, now we're at Biozar. You're up. You know where to go. You don't know what happened to Serafina.
I'm gonna pursue the distance or the path we need to go.
Yeah, if you want to do the path, you are now there at the courthouse or courtyard. Okay. Domlo, she just killed your buddy, man.
I mean, that was kind of my plan too, so I'm not extremely heartbroken over that.
Okay. So
I
you
will.
know that Serafina fell over the thing. You
I'm
also know
actually
the
gonna
path.
call out to her just to. Are you alive?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Yeah, I'm okay. Is he still there?
No, he's actually quite dead, and now you're lost to us.
I'm not lost. I'm on the other side of the wall. Can I do another acrobatics to get back over, or just take my time, whatever, to
Yeah,
climb up?
south would put you back where you came from. North takes you north, and you got east and west. The direction that you guys were given, east would put you back on the path that was described.
Then I'll go to the east and wait for them to come around.
Yeah, so do an acrobatics check. Or what were you doing? Athletics or acrobatics?
Uh,
'Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and roll.
16.
Yeah, okay. So this time you're able to kind of scale over, and now your character knows. And I'll even because I'll give you if you're going to go to the end, you can get there. It's not that far.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Actually, I should have told you this. Your character would have known that had you gone north, you would have been real close. But it's okay. Okay, so you're there. Unless you guys tell me otherwise, I'm going to assume that all you go to the courtyard now. Unless
Mhm.
someone has something else they want to do, I'm assuming you guys all did that. Okay, so as you guys go, you can catch right at the door of the courthouse. You can see your little gnome buddy that you're supposed to bring back alive. By the way, everybody who rolled
We'll see at
any
this point.
everybody who rolled anything above a 1 knows that. Which you can kill him if y'all want, but I'm just letting you know. You're supposed to bring this guy back alive. You can see an arrow sticking out of his leg, and he goes, "Oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late." And he goes into the door of the castle. You can clearly see the door, and you know where he went.
I follow.
Yeah. So, as you guys follow, you guys can see, and they don't say anything to you yet. I don't know if you guys can see this or not.
Giant spider in the spider web. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay, so your characters are down at the door. So you may have to scroll down a little bit if you don't see this. And and the uh, and the little guy comes in, and she says to the little gnome guy, she says, you've returned. She says, tell me. I gotta get the name. She said, did you reveal to House Devere the secret location? And the little gnome guy, he says, oh, oh, heavenly priestess. he says, I was discovered. I had to run quickly. I've been being followed all this way. I was not able to let House Devere know of the location, but I can tell you, it will be no problem in the. And before he says the next word, she strikes him dead.
Oh, great.
And she says,
Well, y'all get used
what
to that.
what incompetent fools. So your characters know that this, and you guys, y'all are aware. You're Drow. You know what this is. You know that this is. You can see that it's a Drider, and the Drider must have been trying to give your rival House De Vere, an edge up by revealing the location of this pathway. The gnome was coming out to tell from this area, but the guard caught him, so he ran back because he didn't want to get discovered, and y'all chased him. So he got about as far as coming out, and then he got chased all the way back. And you guys know that this dryad is not dryad. This I'm saying the wrong thing.
Drider.
This Drider is kind of conspiring to intervene in the house battles to give House Devere a head up over you guys. So y'all can run away or you can do something about that. You also see some of the little uh, card guards near her. This is the scene you see, and you guys are now up. Sorry.
So she's definitely not playing with a full deck of cards anymore.
She doesn't notice you. Like in this 6 seconds, y'all are inside. She notices him. She concentrated on him. She sees that he failed, and you guys each have a move. So, Serafina, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move forward and try to get to a. I'm gonna move up here to where I kind of have some cover from where she's.
Okay, where can you move your token?
I did. She's
Uh,
up by the cobwebs.
okay. So you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You're a dash. You're a dash away at 30-foot movement. So I don't know if you want to move closer. I mean, that's fine. If you're kind of, this is sort of
Yeah, I'm
like
trying to stay kind of covered. So
this is about 10 feet up. So you're kind of down. You're kind of down in a pile
okay,
of bodies. Okay, so Moonbeam, what do you want to do?
Um, I'll move 25 feet forward. Do you want me to move her?
Yeah, if you can. Now your characters are aware that there are three of those card people. You know they went down fairly easy. It wasn't like a hard fight. But you guys know that probably a Drider is not an easy thing to kill.
Let me hold on. Let me count this really quick.
And guys, so next up
25.
after Moonbeam will be Biohazard, Don Low, and Mesra. If you guys want to kind of plan what you want to do, or you can go ahead and move. If you're just gonna move your pieces into play, you can just go ahead and do that.
You said we could take a double move this turn or no?
You're not in combat right now. Yeah, you can take a dash if you want. You're not in combat, they don't see you. She killed the gnome for failing her. For the sake of the game, what your characters realized, the reason why the queen wanted to, the matron mother wanted to interrogate, wanted to find out what he was doing. You guys now know what he was doing. This Drider is conspiring against you guys and sent him to reveal. You know that now, so you don't. Your characters would know that you don't have to be in fear of returning and you know not knowing what happened.
So we could technically leave with that information.
How would we leave?
I don't know. Tap our heels to three
So
times. Say
so
there's no.
does Safina start going? No place like home. No place like home. No place like home. I'll give you that as a free action. So, Fair, roll on a D100 table as you're trying a ritual to get home. What did you get?
66.
So you you can see some vivid hallucinations of spiders crawling up out of the bodies and all over you. To you, they're real. Um, your character has disadvantage on ability checks.
Well,
So
that's no fun.
so this will last for 3 rounds. So keep him, if you want to check that. It don't affect your ability check. So, but you do think you're full of spiders right now. Maybe you like that. I don't know. It doesn't say whether it's good or not. It just says you're full of spiders.
I
Okay.
am the favorite of Loth.
Right, as a drow and that kind of, yeah. That's a good point. You're like honored. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you have a spout of confidence actually through this. You feel like you could take on the world. You just got blessed. Okay. So all right. So real quick, I'll do. So Serafina, you want to do anything?
Um, I'm gonna do just a single move to
You,
try to get
y'all
a
clearly see
little more
the you
advantage.
clearly see the arrangement. Three of the black guards on this side, three of the red guards on the other side, and then her in the web and the corpse of the gnome on the ground. If you guys survive this, you want to take the corpse back. I'll let y'all do that.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
But you're in full knowledge of what the whole reason they wanted to interrogate him for. You now have all that knowledge of that. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all 2 more out of combat rounds. Moonbeam, what do you want to do?
Out of combat rounds is what we're
I'm
doing.
saying you guys aren't really doing anything. You're just sneaking around the room. I'm saying she's distracted right now, but she's not going to be distracted forever. Like,
Right.
I can't, yeah, y'all can't like build a catapult and lay siege. you know?
Did Mastering take her first move yet?
I don't know, Mezra, what do you want to do? Or here, let me run a thing. Okay, Biozar, what do you want to do? Anything?
Uh, I moved.
Okay, Domlo.
I'd moved up as well in
Okay,
that first move.
Mezra.
Since everyone else is choosing to fight, I assume.
Yeah, I hope you guys are making some kind of strategy. I'm not sure. I mean, bear in
I
mind,
think
I just for the sake of metagaming, um, some of you guys are really far for anybody to get to and heal you. I mean, maybe that's okay. I'm just saying, it's nice to be apart. You're not going to get fireball, but if you fall, there's probably no one that can come and help you.
I get closer to the
Splitting,
closest to
splitting the
you.
party can also happen in a room this large, and
I get closer to the closest lady.
can you see your token?
Hold on.
Do you want me to move her? I can.
Yeah. Okay. While Mezra is moving your token, this is the last out of combat uh, for the Serafina. What do you want to do?
Shouldn't we run away? I will stay.
Y'all can try that. But
You
here,
said you wanted
let
to
me
move close to the
let
nearest lady?
yeah let me go through the round real quick and then just let me know. So Serafina, what do you want to do?
Um, hold on one.
I'm gonna give you guys a surprise because they don't know you're here, but once y'all start. But
Dash back to us.
okay, Moonbeam, do you know
I
what
guess
you?
I'm dashing back to the group.
Okay, you're able to do that unseen. Um, all right, you moving over here. Biozar, anything? It's the last move.
I'm staying where I am.
Okay, Domlo, anything?
Um, I don't know why they didn't move up, so I'm just gonna have to go behind them, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, and Mazara.
You said I think she said she wanted to move up to the nearest lady. That would have been me. I was just trying to figure out if
Who's
that
me?
was
Moonbeam.
correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So
Shouldn't
now you guys went from being spread out to you're all within fireball range. Okay. Okay. So now,
shouldn't we run
bec-
away?
okay, they did not notice you. We are gonna have a round. You don't have to attack, but this is effectively like a surprise round. So you don't have to attack, but this is if you are going to attack, I'm just letting you know strategically you're going to get us. This is sort of a surprise round. They're not going to get to do anything for each of your turn.
Shouldn't we run
Okay,
away?
so let's go. We're back at the top. So Serafina, you feel like you have been blessed by Loth to take this sucker. It's you. It's all you.
All right, first I'm going to draw my longbow.
You're able to do that with such poise and like spiders are crawling all around you, and you're like Loth. I got this.
Can I see the big
Yes.
spider lady from where I'm
Yes, you
at?
can. You got just for the sake of the game, you guys can see clearly. You're at an angle where they don't see you, but you guys for this round, you guys get one. I'm just trying to let me just be honest with you. You have a one round. They don't see you, and then they see you. So you can do whatever you want to do. They do not see you. So if you're like an assassin, then you would get that thing.
I want to shoot her with my longbow.
You're gonna go for the big one.
Yes, and I
Okay.
rolled a 25.
Okay. 25 hits. All right, and just let me know the damage. Again, if you guys are
Give
gonna
me one.
attack something, go ahead and pre-roll it. Let me know. You got 6 cards and one giant spider.
5 damage.
Okay, you did 5 damage. Okay.
Hold on one second. Plus my dex, which is a +3. So
All right. Okay, and it's now it's Moonbeam's turn. So as this kind of starts off, she's kind of looking at this gnome, and just an arrow just kind of sticks in her, and she looks up. Moonbeam, you're up.
Trying to look because I don't have any ranged actions.
Do you have any more wild shapes left?
I have
You get 2 a
one
day.
more.
You get 3?
No, because with the thing, if I can voluntarily come out of it, then I still have that, like, the rest of that, like, hour.
Okay, you know how that works. So if you turn into like I don't know if you may not have very big creatures, but the hit points when they lose their hit points, it just whatever's left over spills over to you.
Right.
So, guys, before your
I
turn, try
can.
to
I
think
mean, like
about
I
what you want to
can.
do. And
What?
yeah, go ahead.
I can wild shape into any. It said
It,
any medium.
isn't that your action? Because you're not a circle of the druid, circle of the moon. I mean, I don't know that class you have, so I don't know if they can. You can probably wild shape in any kind of like a wolf or bear, probably.
Let's tiger. I'll just shape back into a wolf because I mean they got 11 hit points.
Okay, I think just so you know, I think you can do. Oh no, you can't do a bear. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's got to be a wolf. Okay. Oh, that's the druid. Okay. Yep. Okay, so you're a wolf. And you
Mhm.
also get tactics. So if you
Mhm.
have one of your allies within 5 feet, you get advantage. Just to let you know. And they also don't forget to
Okay.
have them do the strength saving throw. Okay, so are you going to go after one of the cards, or who are you going to go after?
Yeah, I'll go after one of the cards.
All right, you got red ones on the left and blue ones on the right.
I'll take a red.
Okay. All right. So listen, guys. Even if your movement isn't exactly perfect, I'm just if that's what y'all want to do, I'm gonna let you guys do that. So Moonbeam, you go up here and you can in your wolf
Mhm.
form. Now you don't have any ally. No, actually, I'll give you your little raccoon because you can. Your raccoon can go with you and count as an ally.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Um. The only thing I have for a wolf is bite. So.
Yep. And you get advantage.
So am I rolling 2d20s or?
Yeah, 2d20s. Take the highest because you might crit.
I have an 18 and a 19.
Okay. So all right. Yeah. So you hit. So what's your damage?
Uh, what is it a D4 for the wolf or
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good for a CR
Yep.
quarter.
And I'm gonna go ahead and roll a saving throw.
I have 9.
Okay. He takes 9 points of damage, and he is prone. So
Nice.
I'm gonna put this to signify that he's prone. So ranged weapons against this one has a disadvantage. Just so y'all know. Okay. So that brings us now to Biozar.
So I don't have, or I can use my javelin to throw it at one of them.
Yeah, it'd be a disadvantage on the ones down if you want. But he's just prone. So your character to know that on his turn he could stand up. You're aware of that.
You could probably just charge up there too.
You strategically wise, if you're trying to get a little bit of action economy on your side, which is not on your side right now, I would just go up to him and melee him at advantage because he's prone.
I'll go to that.
And pretty much if you have any bonus modifier at all, if you hit at all, he's dead. So go for it. Like unless you roll two nat ones, you're probably gonna take him out.
So I'm rolling a d20.
2d20 because you're at advantage because he's prone. I'm sorry this game went over,
Oh,
guys. We're almost
It's all
done.
good with me.
18.
18. Yeah, if you have any damage plus one, you killed him. You only had 2 points left. All right, so he's out. That takes us now to Dom Low.
Hey, I'm gonna make it easy. Cast magic missile at the Drider.
Okay.
Wow, 14 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, I don't think they can avoid that, right?
No, that's a direct hit.
Yeah. All right. Okay. That takes us now to um, uh, Mazara. You're up.
I sneak attack the Dreader
I'm
and I
I'm
start
not
with
trying to
Chris.
TPK you guys, but y'all know what action economy is, right? I'm just saying. Okay, go ahead. Keep attacking the Drider. Keep going for that sucker. She's going down real fast, I'm sure. Meanwhile, you'll have 5 cards waylaying on you guys.
We got people working on the cards,
Okay, we'll
kinda.
see. All right, go ahead.
Okay, as I
We
was
got one
saying,
card going.
Yeah, 5 of y'all, 5 of them, and a big spider. It's okay. Go. You probably won't die. I don't mind killing
I
characters though. By the way. All right, go ahead.
I crit the attack I made on the Dreader.
Okay, what's the damage? Or just give me total damage. Here, why?
Um,
Yeah,
19.
19. Okay. All right. So now their turn. Da-na-na. Okay. So these two are going for you guys. And she's like, get them. He's going for you. I'll say these two. We'll do it like that. I just went for whoever was closer. And he's going to go. Actually, he's going to go. Okay, there's enough that everybody gets one. So everybody gets a card on him. Okay. This is the card, the 2 red cards. So first we'll do uh, Biozar and Moonbeam. Biozar's blue, Moonbeam's red. Uh, Biozar's miss, Moonbeam's a hit. Moonbeam, you took. Uh, oh, oh yeah, they haven't hit one of y'all yet. That's not bad. He just hit you for 4 points of piercing damage.
You said 4?
4. That's it. Yeah, I thought I thought I'd hit with them, but I guess I haven't. Maybe you guys know what the stats of cards are. That's interesting because I didn't know what the stats of cards were. Okay, now this comes with a 3. So Domlo is blue, Mazare is red, Carafina is gold. All right, uh, Domlo would be a 14. Does that hit, Domlo? Okay,
Yes, it does.
you take 4 points. Mazarine, he hit for 19 points. Does that hit?
19?
Yeah, 19.
Yes, it hit.
Okay, you take 4 points of damage, and then I'm Kef, uh, Serafina. Unless you can take 20, you take 4 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
They made all their hits, and
But wait, I thought they missed me.
because I'm generous to you guys, the Dryad Strouts get them, and y'all owe me because somebody would have died. Okay,
I
uh,
thought the one missed me.
yeah,
Yeah, the
one.
card missed.
Yeah, I think only one card missed. Okay, now we're up at Serafina. Your turn.
I'm gonna drop my bow as a free action
Okay.
and draw my daggers.
Okay.
And do I still get an attack or
Yeah, but are you a rogue?
yes?
So there's not. You won't be able to get your sneak attack, but you can do the 2 daggers.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the 2 attacks then.
You're so close to your buddies to have gotten that sneak attack too.
I'm assuming an 11 does not hit.
No, 11 doesn't.
Okay, so only one hit.
Okay. So this is the one you don't add your That's your offhand. You just do your damage. What'd you do for damage?
3 damage.
All right. Okay. Um, that takes us now to sorry,
Wait, do I still add my dex to my damage?
not on your second attack, unless you have that
Okay.
ability. Unless you have anything special, you don't. Not on the
No,
second
she
one.
doesn't.
Okay. Um, now, just okay. So now that takes us to Moonbeam. You're up. You
I'm
got one on
gonna
you.
I'm gonna bite the card.
The one in front of you or the one in front of Bazar?
The one in front of me.
Okay. Your raccoon also
And
gets
then
an
wait,
attack too
can
if you want to do it.
yeah, I was gonna say, can I send Ringtail over to bite the one in front of Biozar?
Yes, but y'all may really want to consider action economy and try to kill one and move on to the next one. But I'll let you do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying. Try not to kill you guys.
Right.
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
bite
If
the
what I'm saying
yeah,
is if you guys take a little points off of several different ones, then they last longer than if you get them out.
right. So I'm just gonna bite at mine
To
and have Ringtail bite at mine.
to give you a heads up, the Dryad um, hits for like in one move. If it lands all the hits, you're looking at about like 28 points of damage just in one move. So
Me at full health.
yeah, okay, okay. What did you end up doing, Moonbeam?
I'm I'm biting mine and I'm having Ringtail bite mine.
Okay, yeah. So roll your attacks.
That is a 19.
19 hits.
And then is it 2 since I'm biting? Or is it just the one?
Your wolf form is 2d4 plus 2, and you get advantage because ringtail.
Mm-hmm. 7 damage.
All right, and how much does ringtail do? I think a rat only does like 1 point, don't they?
No, they're 2d6 plus 4.
A rat?
Or no,
Wait.
that was a horse. That was a horse.
Yeah, I was
Hold
like,
on.
man, I'm gonna start playing a rat.
Uh,
I was like, what?
Yeah, the rat does
It doesn't-
8
doesn't
d8.
say-
No, he was the extra large one.
it doesn't say.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, 1 hit of piercing.
Okay. Okay, so for the sake of time, if you land a hit, then he gets his point.
Okay,
All right. So how much did you hit him for total then?
that'd be 8.
Okay. All right. Okay, so he is
Gross.
he's very wounded there. So that takes us now to Biozar. So the one in front of you, Biozar, is fine, but the one next to you, which you could be in melee range, is very wounded.
I'll take the one wounded one.
Okay.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Yeah, you got it. And once again, if you can roll your damage, but he only had 2 left, so I'm assuming you
You
probably
hit at 8.
yeah, you obliterated him. That takes us now to Domlo. And again, you guys are feel free to pre-roll.
I did. I cast Chaos Bolt at the one that Seraphina is fighting. It deals 8 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's 12 points of thunder damage.
Okay. He's out then.
And the wild surge roll is a 4, so nothing happens.
Okay. That takes us to. Oh wait, but then you also got to roll a D100. When you guys get these effects, they only last for 3 rounds. Just to let y'all know.
52.
52. You must use your. Oh, lucky you, man. You must use your action to attack the nearest creature.
Hey.
What luck. Okay. Okay, so but I like to picture it like you're sort of like mad with rage. What's the rage bonus? Is it +2 to your attack?
I believe so.
Well, okay, let's say that, and I'm gonna give you a rage. So you get +2 to your attack. You're raging for the next 3 moves.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Let's
All
get.
right. So Mazara, you're up. So neither one of those have been wounded where you guys are. Uh, Serafina, you would get sneak attack if you attack the ones that they're on.
Okay, I sneak attack this one because of
Yes,
Dunkel?
yeah, there is someone within 5 feet. You do have an ally.
Okay, so that's what I do.
Yeah, so yeah, roll. Let me do this. Since you're attacking, go ahead and roll that up, and then just let me know the damage. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna move for I guess there's 2, so I'm gonna move for these guys. Let me
12
see.
points of damage.
How many points total?
12.
12 points of damage, and he falls. Um, okay, the red one. Oh, it works out. Red and blue. So red on uh, Biozar and blue on Domlo. Uh, the blue is a miss. Well, no, you have a higher AC than 9. Um, and the other one was a 16. Does that hit you, Biozar?
No, he's an 18. His
Okay,
armor
yeah.
class is
So,
18.
okay, he missed. So both of them miss. Um, and it is your Seraphina. It's your move. Next move, the Dryads come into play. She's like, you incompetent fools. Okay, so Seraphina, you're up.
I'm gonna move my character.
Yep.
She's gonna move up to, and I'm gonna attack with both daggers. Does a 12?
12 doesn't hit.
Okay, so my first one hits though. That's an 18.
Okay, and you can do your sneak attack with that. So roll your damage plus sneak attack.
It's gonna be 13 damage.
He's out of there. That then takes us to Moonbeam. You're up. You got a card right there, and you got a really angry Dryad. Now the tables are in your favor, guys. Just to, so it was. I was just really, Domla. You know what I'm talking about, man. If everybody starts pinking away and y'all
Oh
get
yeah,
knocked out
I'm
by some goblins, like, okay, guys, the goblins will kill you.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to read this to see where it's at or what it needs for it. Oh, okay. I am actually going to hit the spider woman with
Okay.
a it's called actually my name, Moonbeam.
Oh, that's nice. That's a
She
powerful spell.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw. If she does not,
7 plus 4 is 11.
where's it saying?
I think you
it's
get to
8 plus your proficiency plus your main stat, casting stat.
yeah, you keep that for like you keep that for like a minute, I think.
Yeah. But trying to see if it.
Here, I'll pull it.
What did you say? Because it
I
said
should know that because my main's a druid, so I should know what.
He
it's
didn't
a
make it.
concentration. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make it. Um, pale light shines down 5 foot radius, 2d10. I should take 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save. So
Or
you should
half as much on
yeah
a successful.
right, but I failed. So just give me 2d10 damage. Give me some damage. I need some damage. 'Cause
8.
I'm 8 points of damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Biozar, you're up. You
I
got
take
a
that card.
yeah. Take that card. Boom.
17 plus 5.
Uh, you said 17 plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit. Yeah.
Then 8 plus 3.
8 plus 3?
11.
11. Yeah, 11. That's what he has. Um, just so you know, if you would have cast Moonbeam before, I wouldn't have had the Driders sit out. Okay, so that takes us to Domlo. You're up.
With this rage, can I still cast my spells at the creature I'm angry at, or do I have
Yeah,
to try
sure.
to run up to the rapier?
This is a special rage. It's yeah. So you get to add here's you get 3 turns to add +2 to your attack. So you can do it to spells or whatever.
All right. Well, let's.
It's a
She
special
actually gets
rage.
this. She gets an actual save. I'm gonna cast my last mind spike. So she gets
Oh,
a save for half damage.
okay. So then so since she's doing a save, add +2 to your saving thing.
All right. Then it takes it up to a 15.
Okay. And she got a. Oh wait, what kind of save is it? I got con, int, wisdom.
Hold on 1 second. I just had it up.
Well, actually, you know what? If it's a 15, none of them would take it to 15. So it's got to be a fail. Like none of them. None of them would take it
All
there.
right. Then she's gonna take 14 points of psychic damage.
All right. Man, y'all are knocking this dryad out. Or drider. Okay, that takes us now to Mazaria.
Masray.
Mazaray. That's what I said.
I attack the Druider.
Do it.
19 plus 5 because it hits.
That hits. Yep.
I do 7 points of damage.
All right.
And I hide so I can get sneak attack the next turn.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so now is there any damage from moving out of the moonbeam? Probably not.
There. Well, I just
I
had
think
it
you
back
can.
up.
I don't think they're here. I'll bring it.
Ow.
You can move the moonbeam, but I don't think there's any damage for moving out of it. It doesn't say that. It doesn't. I'm
yeah,
looking at it.
no.
Yeah. So okay. So the moon, but you can move the moonbeam, I believe.
Yeah, I can move it up to 60 feet.
Okay. So all she did was move. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, well, she's mad at you.
Oh,
It's probably not
yay.
strategic to go attack you, but she's pretty not. She doesn't like that stuff you did. So here it comes.
God, why is it my characters always?
Dude, I don't know if you can see my camera or not. I rolled a 3, a 5, and a 5.
And
Yeah, none of that hit.
I feel like she's pretty safe for this fury.
Welcome to why nobody is scared of playing with me. 3, 3, a 5, and a 5. Now, why couldn't that have been like a 19, 18? So pretty much she goes over to you and just looks like a moron. just a lot of flair and nothing really to back it up. That's it. That's the end of her turn. Because I'm assuming the highest I would have rolled then would have been an 11. So 11, nothing. So just wow, she's gonna die. Y'all got lucky. You got lucky. Okay, Serafina, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move up right next to the thing here,
Yeah,
and
so
I'm going to
you're in
attack
sneak attack range.
18, 20, so I hit both.
Yeah, and y'all can pre-roll too. It's okay because we're obviously at beat the creature down mode.
10,
die.
10 points of damage.
Yes.
All right. Okay,
Plus
and
7 points of sneak attack.
I knew you were gonna say that after I wrote it in. I was like, should I type it? I'll wait. Okay, 10 plus 7. Okay. All right, and next up is Moonbeam. So she
I'm gonna
just
move. I'm gonna move the moonbeam on her again.
are you gonna move that so it's not on you guys and just on her? Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it takes up her whole space. All right, what does she have to do? The same thing?
Yep.
Saving throw?
Um.
think so.
Yeah. Or no, con. It's a con.
All right. You gotta be kidding me. A nat 1. I rolled a 5, a 5, a 3, and a nat 1.
And that requires two more d20s, or not d20s, two d10s.
You realize the damage that she could have done if she landed like 3 hit? So how
Should
much
have
total?
got her up there earlier.
I know. Now I'm regretting it. What was I thinking? Well, I was right. I thought I was rolling good tonight. I forgot. I forgot. I can't roll.
Dice were like surprise.
Yeah. Like the Will
And
Wheaton of
that
DMs.
is 9 points of damage.
All right. It's okay. She only needs one turn to take you out, Moonbeam. Okay. All right, Biozar.
I've pre-rolled. I got a 19.
19 is the AC.
And for damage, I got 11.
All right. And that takes us to Domlo. If you got a nuke, now's the time to use it.
I'm throwing a chaos bolt for I believe it's 10 points of psychic damage,
Hmm.
and nothing happens with the wild magic surge.
Okay. But let's see what happens with the other surge. Give me a D100.
38.
The other effect ended too. By the oh no, is this your third roll or is this
This is the
second?
second. I actually still have
Well,
one more round.
I'm gonna say that, yeah, I'll let you keep it. Okay, so you also have in addition to that, you are frightened of her, and you need to move. You have to use your action to get away from her. So you on the other one, you got to get close to her, and on the other hand, you got to get away from her. So what we'll do is when your turn comes, roll a d20, and we'll say what 10 and above, you attack her.
Highs for
Yeah,
angry, lows for fear.
yeah. So so you're both scared and
I'm so angry but so afraid.
yeah. I'm angry but afraid and angry at the same time. Okay, Mazur, you're up.
I sneak attack the druid.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I was hoping you would go after that.
Does the 18 hit?
No, it's just shy. And so, are you attacking with like a ranged attack?
Ranged.
So when it shoots and it misses, her eyes light up and she looks at Moonbeam, and there's no way I can roll low because I just rolled 4 low dice. So statistically speaking, we got 2 nat 20s coming. Okay, I did roll another nat 1. I got a 10 plus 6, so 16. Does that hit?
That just hits.
Yes. Okay. So you take uh I told you on the smart ones they think about stuff. The smart one wants to take out the concentration of the druid. Um so that's going to be a total when you let me ask you this, Dom, cuz you DM. When breaking concentration, does it count for each attack or is it the full attack finish? Cuz this is a multi-attack creature.
Usually I roll for individual attacks.
Okay.
Each one has a chance to break its constitution.
Okay, so the first attack, um, uh, okay, the first attack does 7 points of damage.
Mm,
And
He's
you
down.
gotta do a. Oh, you're down.
I'm down.
Okay, Moonbeam's gone. The second one goes to. Let's see here. All right, I'll roll. Even will be Biozar. Odd will be Seraphina. Okay, so Seraphina. The other one was a 16. So does that hit you?
Yes.
So you take 7 points of slashing damage, and it is now Moonbeam, your first death saving throw. Nat ones are fun.
Actually, that is a 14.
Okay, so one success, and Biozar, you're up. You can see that this Drider is extremely wounded and beat down.
I'm gonna attack it. If I don't, I know it's gonna come after me. Ooh.
Good ooh?
Hmm?
What'd you
Is
get?
that a good ooh?
Natural 20.
Oh, go for it, man. Give me the total damage.
7 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
10 damage. All right, total.
Yes.
Okay. You have it down to just a hair of life left. Domlo, you're up. Nuke it if you got it.
Well, let's see if I run away first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So 10 plus you can attack. 9 or below you run. You run for your life.
Well, guys, I'm out. See, bye, peace. Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah. So Domlo runs all the way out into the courtyard. Um, okay. So that takes us to Mazaria. You're up. He's a Dryad's really looking bad. And you get, if you're a rogue, you get sneak attack on this.
Okay.
If you kill it,
I
you
sneak
better give it
attack.
something good. Dumb. He's like ready to. You're mad. You're ready to attack, and and you run away.
Not 20.
Nat 20 hits.
That will be 25 points of damage.
Yeah. So how do you want to do this?
Right between the eyes.
Yeah. So just right there, and the dryad falls to the ground. Sarah, because we got a player down. Seraphina, do you want to do anything?
I still want to chop her head off just to make sure she don't.
Yeah. Okay. The head's chopped off. Moonbeam, second death saving throw.
That is a 15.
Okay, you make it, and
Mhm.
that takes us to Biozar.
I'm gonna use Cure Wound
Mm-hmm.
on Moonbeam.
All right.
I roll a 1d8. I roll.
Uh, Cure wounds is 2d4 plus 2, I believe, or unless you have something
Yeah.
extra.
No, I think it's 2d4.
No, my thing right here on
Oh, okay.
D&D
Yeah, you may have
8
something
plus
special.
2.
That's fine. Okay, so Moonbeam, you're back up, and you see
How much
the
was it for?
So 6, 7, 8,
For 8?
yeah.
or 8.
No, that's fine. So so as it falls, you guys can see sitting on the back of the body this that cat like uh, dryad that you saw appears and says, says to you, um, I can't believe you took out the queen. Everything's going to change. Everything's going to change for the better. Everything's going to make us mad. And as she said this, her head spins, and everybody roll one last D100.
Seraphina has a 47.
Okay.
Domlo has a 64.
Here, I'm gonna go in initiative. Okay, so Seraphina, what did you get?
47.
Okay, 47. You you may want to write this down like if you have a character sheet. You find it hard. You guys would all be level 4, by the way. You find it hard to care about anything that goes around you. You don't care about anything that goes on around you.
That is a
So
99 on mine.
okay, wait, okay. So Seraphina, did you get that down for your character sheet? You find it hard to care about anything that goes on around you.
Yes, how long is that going to last?
It's indefinite. It can only be removed by a greater restoration spell.
Okay.
All right, and then Moonbeam, what did you roll?
It was a 98 on mine.
Okay, you discovered that you really like to kill people.
Okay.
All right,
Nothing you understand. She's
Bio-
a drow female.
Biozar, what did you get?
86.
86?
96.
96.
Oh, okay. Um, you can't take anything seriously. The more serious the situation, the funnier you think it is. And Domlo.
64.
Okay, 64. Uh, you. This is perfect, man. You are the smartest, wisest, strongest, fastest, and most beautiful person that you know. Okay, he does, he doesn't want to have.
So I'm every other sorcerer.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Mazarine or Mazare.
Hold on.
Hold on to what you got. I'm gonna roll for you, and you know how I roll.
Okay.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
11.
11. You being drunk helps keep you sane. So, okay, so you got add that to your character sheets. They can be removed by greater restoration, um, and you guys, as this is happening, you guys find yourself falling upward now, and when you come to, you find yourselves at the bottom of the staircase, and and you guys are there. The gnome's not with you. You guys make your way back to the matron mother because you're able to describe to her exactly what happened. That was the whole reason why she wanted it. She doesn't chop your head off. Matter of fact, she commends you. Well, she commends the female drow. The male drow, she kind of doesn't even really care. But she promotes the female drow to the next rank in the house, and just gives you such high praise. And so, real quick, give your character one last thing to say before we end the session. Seraphina, how would your character end the evening?
I'd probably wind up going to the tavern.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're welcome with praise at your new honor. Like everyone knows, and you are like you saved the house. You saved the house. Moonbeam, what do you do?
I go to the tavern and say, "Rounds on me!"
Yeah, Was that before Serafina got in or after?
After.
Serafina's like, crud. Can
I'm
I
like,
have a,
wait a minute, bring on the second one.
can I have a tab back? Okay, Biozar.
I follow Moonbeam in and say hurrah.
Absolutely, yeah. They're like, get those male drow out of here. Okay, Domlo.
Well, it's just another day for the greatest
Yeah,
drow in all of men's American.
yeah.
Ugh.
See, you walk in and you're all confident, and all these female drow just like look at you like,
Oh yeah, they're definitely hating on
yeah, yeah.
Donald.
Mazaria, how do you end your evening? Getting drunk.
I go to the tavern
Yeah.
like everyone else.
Yeah, so you guys are just enjoying your evening at the tavern, and you you can see there's like a big 40-foot pit in the bottom of the tavern, and adventurers are kind of descending below, and you guys are having a really good time, and that's kind of where we end in the evening. So if you'll hang on just a second, guys, uh, thank you so much for playing, and I think you guys are a good group. Yay!
Thanks for DMing for us, Christopher.
Thank you.